popping off, boys.
So, question for you, Ryan. Is Kib and Reynold going to be active during this fight?
Yeah, I'll be controlling him.
Okay.
I think I'm going to change some Kib stuff. I'm going to take away his ability to get like a +9 on his attacks.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's just silly. Anyone want to tell me what happened last time?
We all the little girls ran in the basement.
That's true. Oh, that's true. Anything else?
Slipped under the cracks of the door and formed into two monsters.
Great semen monsters.
I don't know about that.
I put grease down on the floor, and they have immunity to prone.
That's it. Now we're gonna listen to this.
Welcome.
Okay.
This is the song they're singing.
Only come inside anime.
All right, I'm
so
sorry. You're welcome.
But that was really funny.
Okay, so last session in your search for Theo, you found a lead taking you to Leola's academy. You met said Leola, and she revealed that she's actually running a coven to not only keep women of magic away from the guards, but to help them thrive. When Theo knocked in the door unannounced, she told everyone that there are still 2 witches missing. The same witches that Wurzag was informed about through Zachary, the ballet dancers. Leola and the group decided to go outside and take a look-see, and they found them, but they were burning on a pike, dead, with the phrase, "Do you remember me?" carved in their bodies. In a fit of rage, Leola cast a gust of wind to kill the fire, while also pushing some of the crowd away. And shortly after, she was taken in by the guard. Before she was subdued, she gave an important message to Old Figg. A message to go to the basement. This would be a common theme in this campaign. The basement. So,
Basements are so spooky.
the second to waste, Old Figg gathered the party, made a plan, and went back to the academy, where she informed everyone that Leola has now been taken. It's their job to keep him safe, and everyone needs to evacuate to the basement. In this basement, Krell and Reynold used the key they found from Leola's office to open the main door, and Old Figg, unbeknownst to her, used her key to unlock something else. A man by the name of Sir Everard. As this was happening, several footsteps began creaking on top of you, on the floor above. The voice of the man was very familiar to Wurzag, a person he met earlier that day in the southern marketplace. His 2 little girls came knocking at the door, but what came out was something entirely different.
Come.
Well,
God damn it, Eli.
Fucking die.
if you won't come out, then my girls ought to come in. It's too bad I can't stay a while. I'd love to see Leola lose everything she cares about. Guess I'll let the guards sort it out when they come down here in a few minutes. You hear the man walk back up the steps and out of the storage room. You knew that he was speaking the truth, and the Kingsman guard will arrive any minute to find Leola's magical secrets. The daughters knocking at the door stop, as a viscous white wax begins pouring through the cracks in the door and pooling out into the floor. The wax keeps amassing until a mound 8 feet high rises before you, slouched over and dripping. Something that remotely resembles a face begins to emerge from the precipice of this pile of wax, and at what would normally be the forehead, a symbol begins to form into shape. A banner with an engraved skull resting atop an open spell book becomes printed on their forehead. Large arms begin to solidify, solidifying your doom. The girls in the corner scream for dear life, but hope still lingers in the presence of new company, the guardian known as Sir Everard. There is only one thing left to do. Roll initiative.
God, Ryan, your writing's so good.
Thanks.
I got pretty good initiative, sweet.
I will roll Reynold.
I don't believe we rolled below a 15.
Where's that?
Bro.
Where you at, bud?
We're coming out hot and heavy, bro.
Yeah, we're coming out hot and heavy.
I got
At top round, we have Sir Everard.
All right, I would like to strike with my longsword.
Okay.
Let's see what I gotta roll. What do I gotta roll? +5 to hit. Okay. What about?
11.
It's a miss.
That does not hit.
Okay. Well, that be it.
Okay. That's all you want to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Next, we have Wurzag.
So I had already casted my fucking spiritual weapon.
Okay. All out.
Said I had a foot of gore waiting. So my spiritual weapon attacks on my bonus.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is cast. I'm going to touch the one closest to cast inflict wounds at second.
Hey Ryan.
Yeah.
Sir Everard's what's the word? What is the word? Proficient in heavy armor. What heavy armor would he be wearing? Am I allowed to wear plate?
Plate's 1,000 gold pieces.
I didn't think so. What's heavy armor that he would wear?
Chainmail would be a good next or a second.
Yeah. I agree.
Chainmail? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a 90 hit.
Chainmail on a
Is that right,
shield will
Juice?
bring you to 18 AC.
It should
He's got a
add
longsword.
my. So it
Longsword,
should've
you
been
can
14.
one-hand it.
Yeah, but he's gonna two-hand it for that. Bad
So a 14 to hit?
Yeah.
Right.
That does not hit, fortunately. Go down here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and on my bonus action, I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay, go for it. You reach your hand out to try and touch this abomination, but its wax seems to form a way out of your reach.
This is some slippery bitches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's plus 5 to hit. D20. So it's a 20 to hit.
Oh, it's
Yep,
bad.
that hits. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
1d8 plus. So 8 damage.
Okay, sick. You do 8 points of what kind of damage?
Force.
Force. Interesting. Okay. You swing your spiritual weapon, catching it on the side of one of its arm, blowing off a chunk of wax.
Sick. Giant.
Alright, next
foot
we have...
kicks.
Or is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
it's
what
the
makes
foot of Gork. It's like an actual spell.
Oh, gotcha.
That's fine.
Let's see, Reynolds, he is going to do a longbow attack, and he misses. He's going to take 1, 2... Oh, you're up.
I'm up? Okay.
Yep.
I just gotta double check one thing, because I'm making a little bit of a plan for next turn.
You saw what looked to be like a spiritual foot come down and stomp out a piece of wax on the elemental next to Warzag.
Okay.
It's a foot?
So, first off, I'm going to take a step backwards. Now from here, actually here.
I don't even see your character, bro.
From here, I'm going to cast True Strike on this elemental,
Okay.
the one on the right.
Don't you hate
And
yourself?
I do, but I have a reasoning for this.
Ooh.
I'm going to now use my Hexblade's Curse on the same one. This
Okay.
one. So now I'll crit on a 19, and I have advantage on the next throw. And I'll do an extra 2 damage. Alright, I end my turn.
Okay, he has a Hexblade's Curse.
Sweet.
And I really wish these symbols were better. So I'll put that one for now. So he's Hexblade Cursed. Okay.
And to style it, I sheath my weapon, I take my step back, I point at the creature, and I begin twisting my hand as the Hexblade's Curse energy leaves from my arm onto it. I pull my hand back. It looks like I'm getting ready to do something else.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
my turn.
Alright, the Wax Elemental, the one next to Warzag, is going to hit you with a slam attack. See if he hits.
He can try.
Excuse me?
That does not hit me.
Hold on.
A 25 does not hit you?
No, the first roll was not a 20.
I don't think it should be this high either. Let me...
What in God's name?
A 25 to hit? 6 plus 3 plus 2, what? 14 plus 6 is going to be a 20 to hit.
20, absolutely.
It does hit? Okay.
Oh, no, it doesn't. I have a 21 AC.
Oh.
Okay.
Or a 22. Stupid
Gotcha.
high C being forged.
Okay.
Alright, so he misses with his slam attack. He's going to... Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Alright. He's going to make one more slam attack on you, Warzag.
Okay.
And that will be it. 15 plus 6 at 21 to hit. And you said you have a 22 AC? Juice?
Yes.
Can you remind me what's giving you the AC?
The
I'll reflect that in your
my
character.
channel or the blessing of the.
Okay.
I'm wearing full plate, so full plate. And I,
Hey, how come he could wear plate?
because I'm a cleric, wear plate.
Let's see what. Let's see. His movement 40 feet. He's gonna move, or he's gonna like ooze his way towards the center.
Okay.
Old Figg, you're up.
Right, I hold up my hand, and 4 darts of force energy come out of it. It's a magic missile at a 2nd level. It doesn't let me do it at the 2nd level on here, but it's the 2nd level.
Gotcha.
The hell?
What in God's name?
I'm very confused.
If you want to, you can just roll.
You got roll
44.
damage multiple times.
Yeah, I was trying to just put the spell up there, but alright, so I'm gonna do them all at this one that's closest to Eli.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 4d4 plus 4.
Let it rip, baby.
13 damage.
Nice. 4 bolts of energy shoot from your fingertips, each landing within different spots of the wax figure's body, blowing off chunks of wax.
I've never seen anything like this before! And
What's
can I try to
up,
do
what's up?
something funky?
Ooh.
Can I try to hide
Wait,
in a
am I?
crowd of girls?
Yes, roll a stealth check.
That's a bonus action stealth.
Tell you what, forget the check. Okay, yeah, you killed it anyway.
I mean, I have a bonus action for it, so I might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You,
Go
with your
5.
size, you scurry between some of the girls who are holding on to each
Probably
other.
like 15 feet deep down there.
They're constantly pushing back towards this corner with Theo in the middle. Okay, is that all?
That's all.
Okay. The elemental nearest Sir Everard is going to make 2 slam attacks on you. I'd say 25 to hit. Jesus Christ.
Well, that one helps.
This boy's rolling good.
Yeah.
Man's got weighted dice.
Yeah, weighted online die.
Oh wow. That's 12 points of damage.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God, I forgot. I don't have Dagmar right now. 12's kind of fat.
Yeah. Oh my god, I am rolling really well.
Okay, well,
21 to hit.
I might just die.
I might just die.
And 3 damage on that one.
So,
3 damage of bludgeoning.
Eli, how much health does your guy have? Max.
28.
Alright.
What do you guys have?
I have 25, effectively
I have
33.
27.
Okay, so I'm not that bad. I'm just getting my ass walloped.
Okay. So what he's gonna do...
Imagine if this thing just like engulfs all those.
It just takes
Suffocate
them
them.
away.
Yeah, they're just gone.
The gum monster.
Then Crow won't have to deal
He's
with
gonna
it.
stay
Crow
there.
didn't want to have to deal with it anyway.
Huh.
Then Crow didn't want to have to deal with it anyway, so
I didn't. You're
if
right.
they all die,
Come
good on you.
The monster looming over Eli begins to use its large, kind of waxy arms to slam down on your body. Gib, let's see. It's going to retreat. 2, 3. Also going to do a longbow attack. 25 to hit, my god.
Hey, your dice are on fire tonight.
Yeah, I know. Let's see how much damage it's going to do.
TPK.
It's 12 points of damage, Jesus Christ. Kib
Oh,
racks an
that's
arrow
private.
and lets it fly, hitting it, the wax elemental, right where the face would be. The arrow passes through, leaving a hole that you can see through in the wax elemental's face, but it does not falter. Emilia, she is going to back up, or at least try to in the crowd, and she is going to cast...
Elemental's spooky. Something not of this world.
She's going to cast Chromatic Orb on the creature. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, because the rules for each type. So that's 24 to hit. What the? What? She's gonna choose cold damage. 11.
What's
See.
happening here?
Ryan,
Right on
I'll
yet?
talk to you-
Actually,
I
she's
don't know
not
if
gonna
you're
use
doing
cold.
it
She's
on
going to
purpose.
use
privately.
lightning. 13 points of lightning on the creature. She's gonna attack the one closest to Sir Everard.
It makes me want to beat ass.
And chew bubblegum.
Amelia
Yeah.
in the corner
And I'm all out of ass.
begins waving her hands
And
aside
bubblegum.
with an orb in her hand, and she unleashes lightning and a strike to the wax elemental, almost causing it to light. Takes a heavy 13 points of lightning damage. That'll be your turn. back to the top of the round, Sir Everard. What would you like to do?
All right. First off, I'm going to second wind. So let me roll a d10 plus 3.
Sick.
11.
Excellent.
All right, let me add that real quick. 24. All right, now I'm going to strike with my longsword. The guy closest to me.
Oh.
Let's fucking go.
Papa Pia.
Yeah. Sick.
All right, so
Critical
that's
hit.
gonna be 1d10 plus 13 because you're following Tristan's rules, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
That's 15. And then Sir Everard's going to action surge
Okay.
and go in for another chop.
10. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my, everyone's
Nice.
got the fire rolls tonight.
And then he's going to another d10. 1, 2, 3.
Everyone's getting their way tonight, gentlemen.
Oh,
He did a total of, 23 damage to the guy closest to me.
Wow. Okay, so after receiving the 2 bone-shattering slams by the wax elemental, you hear it become looming over you. Hold up. But you know where your duties lie. You stand back up, unsheath your sword, and deliver 2 fatal strikes, cutting off the arms of the wax elemental.
Fuck yeah.
It droops down into a smaller pile, but it's still alive.
That
still has
noise really
23
took it
total
out
damage.
of me,
yeah, bro. He just like instantly got the cold.
That was 23 damage, right?
Yep, 23 damage.
And that was what, bludgeoning?
Whatever
Piercing or
longsword
slashing?
is. Slashing, I imagine.
Oh, I forgot. Yes. Okay. So it's 23 divided by 2.
Slashing. Aw, that sucks. Slashing's halved.
Yep.
Dinky.
Oh shit. 12 damage still. It's pretty good. He's looking not as puffed up as he was before.
Wait, don't you round up? What is 23 and a half?
11 and a half.
Oh, wow. Kind of whack. 12 damage, yeah.
Alright, Burzag, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to inflict wounds again on homie.
Okay.
This time it's at first level. What?
Oh man.
Damn.
That one. Oh,
Yeah.
Burzag, as you go for another round of inflict wounds, your hand gets caught by the wax, and you are now being swallowed into it. Since you are restrained, and if he decides to move into you on his next turn, you won't be able to breathe.
Now I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay,
Plus 5, 16.
that hits.
Alright.
Roll for damage.
1d8 plus 3. 9 damage.
Hey,
Excellent. Your hand seems to become more swallowed as the wax elemental seems to start paying more attention to you. You use your free hand to conjure up your spirit weapon in the form of the Foot of Grog.
Hell yeah.
Or was it Gorg? Foot of Gorg.
Gork.
Hell yeah. Gorg.
I love that immersion.
That's
A big
6.
old green foot just kicking the fuck out of this thing.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, I fucking
The head
love
comes down
that.
right at the top of the creature's head, and you see it smack and get shunted forward. Some of the wax drips off onto the floor. How much damage was that? 6?
It was 9. 6.
9, okay.
1d8 plus.
I just imagine his wax head just getting stepped on and its face is squished because of it.
Reynold, he's going to do a longbow attack. He's gonna. Oh man. He's gonna shoot an arrow into the wall above you all. That'll be his turn. Crow.
All right. Quick question on ruling, because I think we had this. I think we had this question before I even took True Strike, but I forgot what you said. So True Strike's a concentration spell, and I want to cast Witch Bolt, which it comes down to whether or not I have advantage when I cast Witch Bolt, because Witch Bolt is also concentration. But True Strike would end as I'm casting Witch Bolt.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to begin moving my hands in the air in a waving waving motion. Then finally bring them opposing each other, and you'll see electrical sparks begin to jump from one another. And I'll launch off the attack right at this one here, going straight for Witch Bolt. Cast. It's supposed to be an advantage.
Okay, just roll your D10 again, or D20 again.
Alright. Wow.
Oof. Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Yeah, it sucks. Alright, well, that sucks. Anyway. I guess I'll draw my weapon.
You like
and
that,
my
Eli?
turn.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's what it is.
Okay, is that all you want to do, Crow?
You know what? No, I think that's pretty much everything I can do. What are my actions I have? I don't have any that I can do. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. Gotcha. Wax elemental time.
You guys decided
This wax elemental is going to move.
Fuck you.
1, 2. Well, actually, no, he wouldn't do that because he still has you encompassed. This wax elemental Warzag is going to move into your space. So what's going to happen is,
Could he fight it?
All I have to do is touch it with.
Like contested strength check, maybe.
so he can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there.
Oh, okay.
The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, you take 5 bludgeoning damage, and you start choking as the wax fills your lungs. A creature can escape the space of the wax elemental by expending 50 feet of movement. If it does so, it can breathe again.
Huh.
So you're going to take 5 bludgeoning,
50 feet of movement. Damn.
and then he is going to...
I have to expel how much movement?
15.
Oh, I thought you said 50. I was like, that's pretty.
I was like, I don't even have that much movement.
No.
Well, yeah,
I think that will be his turn. He'll try and swallow you. Your hand that was in the wax starts going and swallowing your entire arm as he moves over you. Your vision becomes obscured, and you start having a hard time to breathe. Or a hard time having to breathe.
Like while I'm being enveloped, I start thinking more and more in my head and praying.
Okay. Old Figg, your turn.
Right, I do the same thing. I sort of start to move this way in the crowd, and I will stay in the crowd, and I'll go ahead and do another magic missile attack, but this time at the first level, so only 3 beams. Boom, 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 boom. Same damage as that last
points.
Good job.
Okay, which one are you targeting? The one on Sir Everard?
one. It's the one on my side.
Okay, gotcha. 13 points.
And then I'll go ahead and bonus action stealth check.
Did everyone see me just getting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay,
Right, and then that is my turn.
3
Yes,
more
sir.
bolts of energy shoot out from your hands, striking the wax elemental. It's looking very hurt.
Girls, get back behind
By the way,
us.
its form is shrinking more closer to the ground. It's actually kind of reforming back to the shape of a young girl, but it's still just a blob of wax and goo.
Sir Everard nor Fig would have seen me get engulfed because that's a large creature.
Yep.
So I gotta. Oh damn!
I would have seen you.
Alright, the wax elemental that you just attacked, it is going to try and swallow you, Sir Everard. You will take 5 points of bludgeoning, and to escape, you must expend 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, but I kind of don't need to escape, right?
I mean, you'll take continuous damage.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I'll just take 5 damage, right, Ryan? What was the answer?
Yeah, you'll take 5. You'll take 5 damage.
Yeah, but if I don't move
You'll
next round, I don't
If-
think I would take any damage, right?
No, it's not continuous, but if you stay there, at least in your case, you won't be able to do anything until you get out.
Okay, so it's okay. Okay, so no attacks. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. Kib, he's going to shoot an arrow into the elemental holding Warzag.
Oh, Kib's actually playing?
Yeah,
Right.
why not? That hits. Is 9 points of damage. Lets him fly. Amelia's turn. Let's see. She's going to use her vocal action to speak out to you all. Listen, if you can help me get across the room, I could try and prepare a teleportation spell and get us out of here. We'll be done for if we stay.
Just do it.
She's going to run across.
That's my reaction.
3, 4, 5, 6. Action to the dash.
Me and Warzog just go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thinking of my foot.
Just thinking of my foot.
Okay.
I took 5 damage, Ryan, so I have to roll a concentration check.
You have what?
I have to roll a concentration check on the foot of.
Okay.
Does anyone know how to do concentration? Because I don't.
It's a DC of 10. Yeah, at this point it's a DC of 10. If you took more than 20 damage, it would be half the damage.
And
But
you
if
use
you only
your
took 5 damage, it would be
Constitution
10.
saving throw, right?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, 10.
Fat.
Yeah, no
You're
problem.
good.
Okay. Your concentration still holds.
Thinking about my foot.
Think about me foot.
It's crazy how well that character works out, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Back to Sir Everard.
All right. Well, I guess he'll use all of his movement to... Well, actually, he'll just use 20 of his movement to get out of the wax elemental. And he's actually going to move here. Almost like a barrier. Or keeping that barrier between the wax elemental and the girls.
Okay.
And he's going to whack with the longsword again. That's not going to hit. 11.
Not hit, unfortunately.
And that'll be it.
Where's Zach?
Alright, so I'm gonna move through the wax elemental, and then so I'm expending 20 feet of movement.
15.
Well, I moved like a space,
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
so it's 20. I'm gonna try to inflict wounds again.
Okay. That does hit.
It's nice.
20. Wow.
20 necrotic damage.
That's kind
Alright.
of bad.
Yeah, when it hits, it fucking hits, bro. Imagine that the second level
Okay.
one hit.
Oof.
Whereas like, after escaping the clutches of the wax elemental, you go for one last time to try and finish it off once and for all. Sorry. You feel your hand grasp into the wax, releasing the energy within, and you
Necrotic.
feel vibrations pulse throughout the wax elemental as it begins to liquefy and melt down to the ground. You have successfully killed it.
Alright, now with my foot of. I'm going to kick the other one.
Okay, kick the other one.
21.
That hits.
It would gain Dex health if I lost any.
So 6 damage.
Okay, excellent.
Where it's like kind of like a pile of goop.
Yep. This diminished wax elemental gets hit by the foot of Gork, and you pretty much compressed it down a little bit more, and now it's like a really weak pile. It's still alive and moving, but it's
Okay.
very weak.
I
Randall is
just
going to use his action to assist Amelia in finding the book. Let's see what he rolls.
I pretty much 1v1 that wax elemental, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
kid did a teeny bit,
Oh.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
had some bow support, some range support.
Kid
But I
help.
think Reynolds missed his attack.
Oh, wow. Roll the match one.
Oh, damn. Critical.
Well, that was for me. Reynolds speaks out to Amelia asking for what book she's looking for, and she tells him, where to go? Glenn's Guide to Teleporting, Rituals and Practice. Look for that one. It's yellow. And Reynolds finds it and hands it to Amelia.
Is anyone else's server connection going in and out, or is it just mine? Okay, I'm back.
Alright, you good, Tristan?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, and coincidentally, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take 5, 10, 15, 20. Move here, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on this one here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the tried and true Eldritch Blast.
Of
So, like,
course.
Eldritch blasting a wax sculpture would look fucking dope.
I missed, I think.
Yeah, it does not hit. Unfortunately, man.
All right. Continue.
Okay. So, Old Figg, is your turn. But just before you begin, again, make a perception check.
Perception check.
I have stupid high passive perception, by the way.
What is it?
To 12.
I think yours is 15, right, Warzag?
It's 6.
16. Jesus.
Okay, so you also hear this too, Warzag. If anyone has a perception of 12, passive, you would hear this. As you're fending off these wax abominations, you hear the ceiling above you creaking and cracking as the sound of multiple heavy footsteps fill the room upstairs. You hear someone say, "Search all of the rooms. Don't leave a spot unchecked. They have to be here somewhere. Sir, over here. There's a hatch door open."
Oh,
The sound of footsteps come close to the entrance behind the wax creatures. The guards can hear the commotion in the room, and they get to banging the door. Pieces of wood splintering off as they force their way in.
A metal door.
yeah, we welded that bitch shut and they squeezed
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Confirmed
Okay,
welded.
alright, Old Figg, it is your turn.
It's mad confirmed welding.
I'll continue my run this way, getting out of the group of girls, and I will fire my last second level missile. Boom, 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 for 14 damage.
Damn.
Wow.
So good.
Okay. The wax elemental, in its decrepit state, returns back to its... it polymorphs back to the form of the daughter, and it looks to you as you cast and say, "Where's Daddy?"
It's
And four bolts of
gone.
energy fly through the daughter, causing the wax to return back and pour back to the ground. You have killed it.
Abandoned you.
Damn, that was creepy and very sad.
Very good fight. Very good.
Not a real girl. The demon.
The girls in
You're
the
not
corner
real.
have stopped shouting as much, but they are still frightened, panicked in the back corner. Theo is kind of sandwiched in there, and Amelia and Reynolds are looking for the teleportation spell.
Are we out of combat?
Yes, you are out of combat. At the door, you still hear the bangs. You actually hear one of the guards say, "Grab the ram!" And you hear even louder bangs as they try breaking through this door.
Amelia, you said that you were preparing the teleportation spell.
Yes, one moment. I'm looking for it.
Where do you
She's
where do you
flipping through the
intend-
pages.
Where do you intend for us to go?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something.
Count
You go to
Here
the
it is,
Castle
here it is.
Tuscany.
Castle
Tuscany.
Tuscany, please.
Okay, come here with me. I need your help.
Actually, my character wouldn't know what that even is, so.
Girls, start making your way this way. And I'll go and go over to them. Hopefully the girls end up kind of here in the middle.
Okay. Amelia walks forward with a book and page in hand, and she begins preparing the ritual for the spell. Old Figg, Warzag, and Krell roll a Arcana check.
Can I start putting the wax in this drain?
Absolutely. I love that one. Oh yeah. How about a natural 20 on that one?
Okay.
No help for me.
Number 3.
Amelia's sitting there reading her page. She looks up to you, Old Figg, and she says, "Okay, take my hand. You'll be the one to guide us to destination.
Absolutely.
The other two, I'm going to need some more help. I'm going to need some of your magic to help make this off, or pull this off. There's a lot of people in this room, so it's going to take a lot of power. Okay?"
Very well. Just get
I
us
do
out.
believe in fairies.
As Amelia acts the spell, the floor you stand on begins to glow a soft green light, quickly turning into a bright burning color as the air begins to shudder. Your vision cuts out from bottom to top. Within the next second, you feel yourselves jolt into a familiar location.
Yo!
Sick.
We did it.
Before we dipped, Ryan, can I say that I picked some of the wax? Well, I'm kind of
yeah.
covered in it anyway.
Yeah, you would have had some on your...
Alright.
Stone walls with stained glass around you, the familiar staircase and hallway entrance. You have arrived at Castle Tuscany. But you aren't, actually.
Are there
Yeah,
supposed
you aren't
to
alone.
be...
The girls have made it with you as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oopsies.
Oh, that wasn't intended. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like,
Yeah, I had no clue what we were gonna do then.
I hit the report bug button. No. That's
Okay.
an intended feature. Oh.
Okay, you all have made it back to Castle Tuscany.
What part of the building is this?
This is the
Main
entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Where the carpet is, if you would continue underneath the staircase, you would go like to the dining room area.
Got you.
Yeah, that was actually a location we had.
Damn, this is a big bitch.
We own it.
What?
The girls seem kind of rather shaken as looking around the new place. You see Theo has also made it, and Amelia, who is standing right here actually. She takes a sigh of relief with book in hand. Oh, we did it. Oh, so, where are we?
Huh?
This is our new home. Sort of home base.
Wow, this is your home? She looks above and she sees the high-rise ceiling and the stained glass.
We got it from our friends who have gone on a long trip.
You've got really nice friends.
Would Sir Everard know about this castle and the people that stayed here?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Is anyone hurt?
I'm not.
I'm a little shaken up, but I think I will be all right.
Some of the girls
all well?
begin taking seats in the pews. You can see Theo is talking to another girl.
I cast Cure Wounds on
yourself? On who?
myself.
Okay, gotcha.
Can we say we took a short rest?
Hold your roll.
I'm full.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Amelia says, I think we can make do here. At least to get on our feet again. What else is in this place?
No one.
Is there enough rooms for us?
There's
I
plenty.
mean,
There are-
as large as this place is, there has to be.
There are many rooms. This is the castle that the father of Leola, a man by the name of Dexon, lived in for a short time.
Her father.
Wait a second.
Nearly 50 years
She
ago.
rarely mentioned him. Aha.
I would have had to have known about this place then.
In the shelf. Knock it over.
This place was after your time.
Leola didn't know where her father had gone either. Like what last game when we talked to her, she just found all this out from us.
That's true.
There is as well a tower that consists of some materials that may be useful in your learning. I sorted through much of it, but still much to go.
Ryan, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
If I were to spend some downtime on learning a technique, and I could explain it to you, it's nothing crazy.
What technique?
I want to basically make a feature. I don't know if my mic went that way.
Okay.
I want to make a feature for my character, a type of attack, but it would take some time. It would take downtime for my character to master it without hurting himself.
Okay.
It's essentially I would want to learn how to use my Eldritch Blast to use the Grasp of Hadar on my weapon after it's been thrown with catapult to pull it to my hand and catch it and then in that same action swipe with an attack. Because I would be making an attack roll with my
Okay, hang on to that thought. We'll discuss it after this.
yeah.
So there is a wizard study here. Perfect. Hopefully there's some good books in there. Oh, Amelia kind of rubs her head with stress, and she looks toward her girls. Girls, come on. Let's find a place to stay. We're gonna be bunking here for the night.
I think staying here for a while would be a good idea. The Kingsman Guard have no reason to believe that you'd be here.
Just
I
leave
hope
some
so.
room for us.
What was your name again?
I am Old Figg. These are my
Old Figg.
associates. Rattle, Warzog, Reynold, Gibb, and our new friend, Sir Everard.
Sir Everard. They all used to talk about you.
Is this Amelia talking?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a good friend of Leola.
I'm glad you guys figured it out. Okay, she goes back to her group of girls and starts kind of coordinating them into the barracks of the castle. Theo kind of hangs out because she is still familiar with you all. Stop doing it at the same time. There we go. Theo walks up to you all and says, "So, you gonna tell my mom?"
There are some things a mother need not know. I think that it would only do to stress her. What are your plans? Are you trying to go back home? What do you intend to do?
Well, I didn't plan on going back anyway, but now there's no chance. And I mean,
Well,
I want to be with other girls. We have a chance to actually have something more here. I just don't want to fall in the same line as my mother.
here's what
I
I'd
mean,
like
I
you
guess
to do,
now I
Theo.
can't even.
I had a conversation with your mother before you were taken. She knew that you wanted to pursue a life beyond living in a tavern. She trusts you, and she loves you, and she wants what's best for you. She's worried about you. If you can write her a letter, just letting her know that you're safe, happy, that you will return as soon as you can, I think we could get that to her.
She does like a little half smile and like kind of looks down. Yeah, you're right, Old Figg.
It would make a world of difference. Now she's worried and scared. Others can be overbearing, but it's only because they love their children. It's not worth her being frightened or worried for you.
I think I was too harsh on her. You're right.
Yes, that's how we are in the moment. And once it settles, we have time to reflect and learn and grow. You're young, you have a whole life ahead of you, and much magic to learn.
She smiles and she walks back off to go back to her group of girls.
Right, it's just us in here.
Yep, it's just you all. It's definitely nighttime. You guys may take a long rest if you so desire.
I would
Or
like
you
to
can-
speak to everyone before we do.
Okay? I want to use the bathroom real quick.
Right, then I'll wait for you to get back.
No, you go ahead. I can still listen.
All right. I mean, it requires a little bit of your input as well, but I am...
You can piss and DM at
Big piss boy.
So, when we were in the marketplace, when those girls were on the spike and being roasted,
Yes.
in the moment before the Kingsman guard surrounded Leola, she spoke to me in her mind. That is where she gave me this, and I'll sort of hold up the key that kind of comes out of my hand for a second and then goes back in. The key that unlocks you, Sir Everard. But there was another thing that she told me as well. The girls were not caught or captured by the Kingsman guards. The person that did this to her was her brother, a man by the name of Vargas. Vargas.
Vargas.
That's as
Now,
much as I
who's
know.
this Vargas? That's all you know? It's
It's her brother. Her brother or her half-brother. I don't remember the details. A little foggy.
It was her half brother. She
It's
told
her
you.
half-brother.
Hmm.
Do you... Sir Everard,
Would I know anything about the half brother? What if Leola told me?
Yes, you would.
All right. Do you?
I'll give you some details. Hold on.
I also wonder... I apologize, there wasn't much time to speak with you when we were in the basement. What is your story? How did you grow to be in the basement?
I am a sworn protector of Leola and the girls that she watches over. And now,
How did you become sworn to her?
through a bond, through her dad.
I'll take out the journal of the wizard, Dexon, and I'll hand it to him.
Good man.
This journal was a belonging of Dexon. I think that I've learned that all I can from it. I think I'd like you to have it.
I appreciate that.
Did you know her father for long?
More or less. He's a good man.
And you know of his death?
I am. I do. It was-
I was about to be like, I thought you were about to say, I am.
I am.
No. No.
What?
At the hands
I'm
of the
aware
elves.
of the death and how troublesome it was, but I'm here to avenge him by protecting his daughter. Unfortunately, she's taken right now. I aim to get her back, but I also am here to protect you as well.
Thank you. This castle is, as I said before, this castle is where Dexon spent the last year of his life. Perhaps you could find some comfort in it.
Yes, so I'll have to look around, see what I can uncover. But back to your question about her half-brother. There's a half-elven man, except they were polar opposites. She hated him for his elven heritage, because elves were hated by many at the time. Vargas ended up going his own way, and you know...
Which half? Is he the son of Dexon?
No, he would be the son of the mother.
So it would be
Because
the same mother.
Dexon was away.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
After he went his own way, I did not hear anything from him or about him. But I do know that Leola was very concerned.
Well, we spoke with her moments before this all went down. We spoke with her in her office and explained the situation to her. She read this journal, and I think it brought her some comfort.
I see. I must ask, where is Leola now?
After fucking, what's his name? I have to pull up my note. After
Well,
Vargas.
she's making
Vargas.
her way here. Look. Yes. Correct? You told me earlier that she's on her way,
I
right?
don't believe I said that. I'm sorry if there was any confusion, but I
I put
didn't
my
say
hand
that.
on your shoulder and I say, she's on her way, right? No need to endanger ourselves because she's perfectly fine.
I start scratching my head as he's saying this.
Ryan,
I'll
would I
sort of.
pick up on any of this?
Let's say do a deception versus insight. I think.
Yeah. Eli roll insight. Krell roll deception.
All right, and I'm also going to use one of my.
21.
What did he get?
21. Krell, can you repeat what you said?
She's on her way. She's perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to use one of my superiority dice.
Ooh, smart.
Oh, excellent.
Oh.
Very smart.
It's awesome.
And let's see what my
Still might not get it, but pretty.
insight +4.
You can use superiority dice on with
On any check.
checks. That's
On any
awesome.
check.
No, well, it's a special feat that I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get to choose a lot of different
Warrior.
maneuvers.
Ooh.
And with the superiority dice.
Oh, yeah,
it is
he's got
1d8.
Unless
If
you
he
roll a
just-
1 or 2.
If he rolls a 1, well, he has to meet.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Baller.
yeah.
Baller.
Man, okay.
He knows. He's like,
Sir
what the fuck?
Everard, you see
Yeah, what
right
the
through the
fuck
lie that
going on here?
Krell is telling.
And with that, I'll sort of turn to Everard. The truth is, after we met with her, two of her girls were missing. She went to go out and find them and protect them, and sort of explained about she found the 2 girls on the pike and all that.
Mhm.
And then she used the gust spell and she attacked the Kingsman Guard and used magic, which is banned. I don't know if you know that magic is banned these days.
I am aware.
Yes, she used the
only
magic.
reason I hide the truth from you is because I don't want you to go out in the middle of the night to a rescue. It will result in your death.
Isn't he bound to whoever turned the key, though?
Yes.
Yes.
Did he not just say he's also bound to protect her?
I think he's bound to her because of the key, and then
Got
he
it.
gave me the key, so now she's bound to me.
Yes, but he's still going to want to save her. But
Because
Yeah.
especially,
he's going
starts with the father and all that.
Who turned the
He's
key?
going to look at Krell and say, "I'm a noble and honest man, and I expect that to be reciprocated." But yes, Old Figg,
Damn, that was metal.
I scoff and walk out.
That was metal as fuck.
My speculation on the situation. She's a very powerful wizard in her own right. We witnessed a trial of a man named Celcius. Do you actually know Celcius? Have you heard of Celcius?
Ryan, do I know? Probably not, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't figure you would. I just wanted to ask. We witnessed a trial for a man named Celcius, who was on trial for magic. Then during the trial, he disappeared, escaping from the Kingsman Guards. My bet is that she will do something similar. I am very hesitant to say that she would be killed by these people. I think that she will find a way out.
She is very powerful, but
The short-term concern was getting the girls out, which is what we did.
I fear that they will make it to where she is unable to escape and use torturous means in order to extract information. She knows many things, is a part of a very powerful organization. I fear for her life, and I feel that, as my previous duty, we must save her.
Do you have any leads? Know where we should go? I'm actually down for this. This sounds fun. Zog, what do you think?
Oh, what?
Zog.
That actually makes sense for your character too. I feel like.
Yeah, it does.
Well, would I know anything about the prison? I imagine they took her to a prison. Would I know anything?
No. So, with the circumstances of your awakening, you know that she's in trouble, but
Mhm.
you don't know where exactly she is, and you wouldn't know much about the new Kingsman HQ or like anything that's been set up in the city that was after your time.
So all that's been going through Wurzag's head right now is comparing the talking head in his bag to Sir Everard's head. And I'm about to take it out of my bag and compare it to see if they're similar.
Hey, what was going on, babe? There's a lot of ruckus out there. Oh my, where are we?
I pull him out. And then
I'll say this.
I walk up to Sir Everard, like, compare the face.
It's not a fashion show, babe.
Living
Do
a
they
life
look alike?
this long,
Hey, who are you?
you still find things to surprise you, I guess.
Sir Everard, this is Scaramicci.
Yeah, look at the one
We
who's sparking.
We liberated him from his body.
Scaramicci, it is my pleasure.
Didn't need it.
Oh
I
man,
got
they
legs
brutally
and all.
mutilated me.
He's a roguish sort.
You hear me yell from the front door. You did that yourself.
Hey,
Ryan,
blame the collector, babe. Yeah, go ahead.
Are they like comparable? Are they similar in some ways? Like his head and Sir Everard's head?
So
Well, my head is
Sir
just,
Everard's head is like is actual like armor,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Scaramici is like an actual metal construct.
I like get real close to Sir Everard and try to like look inside the helmet.
You look inside the slit of his armor and you see blue glowing eyes.
Mm,
I'm back.
what's under your helmet?
Yes, now that we are out of
You
combat,
also, Warzag, you would also feel your divine sense going off
Oh,
on
fuck.
oh, the
Everard.
fuck.
I don't say anything.
now that we are out of combat, you could doff your armor,
It is unnecessary.
right?
This is a proud
Their
symbol
own.
of what I stand for.
Krill can act the way he acts. You can certainly act the way you act.
I heard that.
You were meant to. I got confused. She's like, of course.
Ryan,
Yeah.
I assume there is a stable castle, is there not?
Yeah, there is. There's one right outside, inside the walls of the castle.
So
Damn,
would
we
there
left our
be
cart.
would there be a like a horseshoe fitting area?
Yeah, why not?
All right, because I'm gonna go there because that's technically a fort, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do
Okay. Okay, excellent. Just have in mind what you want to do.
All right, I
Um,
will.
So as you go to do your thing, it's still nighttime. Amelia comes back out and she kind of waves to you all. Could you show us where the barracks are? We're kind of lost. This place is kind of huge.
Oh, yes. And I'll go ahead and, myself, Reynold, and Kib have been here before. I can go ahead and we'll go about and sort of show them around and give them a little tour.
Oh, that's cute. He's got a dog.
I'll say to Sir Everard, I'll say, and please explore the castle to your fit. The basement right through here, and I'll try to give him directions to the basement. That is where the wizard Dexon met his end. If you'd like to go check that area out. We cleared it of all undead. His protective guard, they came to life and tried to kill us. Didn't let it happen.
I think I will go check that out. Thank you for letting me know. And you'll see him head that way.
We have much time to talk. I have many more questions.
Of course.
Excellent. Okay, so Ruzak, you're going to the stable outside. Sir Everard, you're going to the cellar.
Yeah, you don't have to.
The rest of
I
y'all-
don't need
Oh,
side time.
I'm gonna actually go up to the ramparts and and watch the gate, like stand by the gate, maybe even like sit on the battlements.
Okay, fair enough.
Safely.
Rail and Kib are going to just mind their own business in the pews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Old Figg, you show Sir Everard the location to the wine cellar, and then you take the girls shortly down the hall to the barracks. If I had to imagine how this works, is that... Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll keep them away from where the brother and his count
His
live.
little... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they would have been on the second floor, but you're taking them all on the first floor. And so there's about 20 girls, including Theo and Amelia. So there's still plenty of bunking space for them. Consider this used to be a fortress for soldiers.
We'll go ahead and ritual cast my let me pull it out. My unseen servants.
Okay.
I believe I can only do
Interesting.
one of them. The servant springs into existence, and then that way myself and that one do any prep work that's required. Like going to find linens, going to find usable materials, anything like that.
Okay. Give me a
Investigation.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm proficient in that.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem.
Roll with advantage because Amelia's helping you.
I'd imagine I'd do better than that.
Okay, 20. Yeah, you successfully find everything you need. A little short on linen supplies, considering how old this castle is, but you find everything you need to perform the proper incantations.
And then by that point, too, the brothers probably didn't have much. It's only been a day since they left, so hopefully nothing's gone too bad. But then I would make my way to the kitchen and kind of start preparing as much food as I can for this many people. Be grabbing a couple girls. Theo can come with me because Theo has experience in this matter. We can all just sort of like make a group dinner together.
Excellent. Taking charge, I like it.
And
Warzag, let's go back to you.
All right.
So, tell me what you want to do.
All right. So I have 7 steel ingots.
Okay.
And I would like to try to make a long, however, that would probably be like
Along,
2
you keep
steel
cutting out.
ingots.
Sorry.
I would like to try to make a long sword.
Okay.
And what would you think that would cost me? Like 2 steel ingots?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
There'll be 2 steel ingots. What else do you have? Let me check your inventory.
And I'm gonna make the pommel out of copper.
Okay, excellent. Did you ever get the rough stone? I can't remember if you did or not.
I have one.
Okay, yeah, if you have the rough stone and you use that with your working, the sword will get a +1 to
Would
attack.
you want me to roll for that? Because some people use that. Like 1 through 5 is a poorly made sword. 1 through 10 is like a decent one, and then
Yeah, that
10
sounds
through
good actually.
15 is a +1, and then 20 like that, so on so forth. That weapon counts as a lighter weapon. Forged.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Can you? Actually, I'll just look it up.
The +1 would
I'll
that
send it to you.
Okay, yeah,
would
that'd be
that
perfect.
+1 affect like magical resistances or no?
No, it's not like a magic.
An actual one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
It's just sharp as hell.
Because if it was, I was gonna be like, dude, improve my weapon.
So it's a +1. The what I meant.
So you got a 10, and then that would equal what?
That'd be +1.
Okay, excellent. Nice. You just made a +1 longsword.
I took the copper and melted it out and like made tiny wires out of it, and I made the pommel kind of like a knot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Of like
Yeah.
copper wires. Hell yeah. It's good steel. I made good sword.
Excellent.
What weapon did you use before?
I have an
You keep cutting out.
axe.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1d8 if one-handed.
And that's what that shows up like.
Anything else you? Sorry. Oh my god. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. With the 10, I'm going to try to. Does Sir Everard have on him?
He just has a longsword.
No, I'm like. Do you have like a symbol on? Like, are you wearing
Oh.
like a tabard?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Warzog would know what it is, but it's the symbol of the old kingdom.
Okay, that's all I needed. Like, I have. I think I have.
Does he
Your
cut out for
mic
you
keeps
guys? Or?
cutting out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Yeah, keep
tripping.
cutting them.
Yeah, I turned my sensitivity low.
But we'll read it.
Ryan? Can I
Yeah,
like try to
sorry.
remember what that tabard mean? Like, would I know that tabard? Could I roll like a history for that?
Yeah, do a history check, please.
13.
Okay. You are well acquainted enough with most common knowledge of history that this symbol represented the old Zenithian Empire, which was the first nation to successfully, what's the word I'm looking for? Mobilize against the Kingdom of Uvalon, which was the Kingdom of the Elves.
Okay. I'm going to take that another copper ingot. No, you know what? I'll do it out of an iron ingot. And I'm
Okay.
going to try to chisel his that seal into like a flat coin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
You want me to roll
No
for that?
checks. Nah, no checks involved. You have all night. Let's see. And you're still at the stable, correct?
Yeah, it would take me a long time. It would take me like all day to forge a sword.
Okay. Do you still have Scaramichi's head with you?
Yes.
So, where's that babe? What's up?
Just doing me some building.
I see. Where'd you learn to do all this stuff, babe?
Back at home.
Back in Carrera, I assume.
Yeah. You been there?
Can't say I have. I usually stick on the western continent.
It's a lot of fun over there.
I've heard stories,
I'll
mostly
take you.
from people passing by through
I'll take
the
you.
collector's ring.
We'll have a good time.
Oh. I don't know if I like the sound of that, but
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with you, bro.
well, you know what? I think this arrangement isn't so bad.
No? You don't think so?
I mean, I could still talk, you know.
Oh, you're still gonna be able to talk. I just want to turn you into something. Maybe I'll make you a new body
Ooh.
I'm not
If you-
opposed to that idea.
if you play your cards right.
But about 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
Dude, Warzog is such a good character.
Yeah.
I like Warzog.
Okay, let's switch it back up. Old Figg, you successfully prepare a meal for the girls. Warzag, once you, well, I guess you're spending a lot of time doing this, so you probably
Undivided.
yeah. Krell, are you still standing out on the ramparts?
I would be standing on the ramparts. I'd probably start hearing clanging. Am I cutting out?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I would probably start hearing him clanging away down at the stables, and I'd probably shift my attention down there and just watch for a while.
You see a light smoldering fire as Warzag keeps pounding away at the steel and the copper. His little robot companion sitting there watching him by his side.
Now,
you see Skirmichi's blue eyes glow in the dark.
Sitting where I am, I'm going to open up that book I got last session. It would be the History of the Galvanors, or I think that's what it was.
Yeah, there was that book.
Yeah, History of the Galvanors, and I'll begin skimming through it.
Okay.
Or not skimming through it. I'm going to read it entirely.
Okay. Reading through this book, so after you read this book, you'll have advantage on history checks of the Galvanors. This book talks about the Galvanor family's... it's a general history of the entire family. It was the Galvanor family that was turning the tides in the war against the beasts. And through their efforts, the elves were able to push back the beast into the Underdark and seal them away forever. Ever since, the Galvanor family has been a symbol of peace, one might say, in society. No one dares challenge them, and no one dares try to usurp them. Currently, there are 4 brothers known in the world today. There is Noxius, the eldest brother, Luxius, the second oldest, which is also the one who is responsible for the Kingsman Guard. There is Trixius, the second youngest, and Axius, the youngest brother. Each of them masters of their own craft. These wizards rank above all else and cannot be compared. In fact, Noxius created his own family island called the Garden of Eden between the mountains of Arwalor and the Kingdom of Uvaland in the north.
Which brother was this?
Noxius.
Oh shit.
Do any of them dabble in necromancy?
This book does not mention.
Okay.
And also, this book was written before the Night of the Burning Skies. It would tell you a little bit about the magics they specialize. Noxius specializes in abjuration. Luxius specializes in transmutation. Trixius specializes in conjuration. And Axius specializes in evocation.
Okay.
It was also noted that Axius was probably a star amongst his brothers, even despite him being the youngest. Only the likes of Noxius could really compare to him.
Alright. I'm thoroughly studying this book. I don't know how long it will take. Will I be able to open up another book tonight? Or, because I'm going to read it throughout the night on the rampart.
Yeah, because this is a general history. You won't get too much besides some key pointers.
I gotcha. The other book I wanted to read was History of Xenothin that I have.
Okay. So, History of Xenothin, you will, skimming through, you read something called the Creed, which is, if you look at the notes about, where is it? So if you go into organizations and go into the King Circle, you'll hear a reference about the Creed. At the beginning of this book, they recite the Creed, which is a promise to the people of Xenothin that they will never walk down the path of corruption. Reading through, you hear some of the stories about the initial conception of the city, or not the city, the kingdom itself, the people that formed it, their beliefs, how they began to realize that the rule of the elves was slowly becoming a poison to freedom. You'll have advantage on history checks with Xenothin now. You also know that, also common knowledge, the Xenothin was the first empire to fully mobilize against Uvaland. Xenothin is a very diverse nation, and probably one of the most prosperous in the world right now, next to Uvaland.
While we're on the subject of Veron, and like the Xenothan, I also have advantage from when I stayed up all night reading the books. Would I be able to make a check to see if I could have any suspicion regarding where they would have taken Leola? Like the architecture of the city, or just like policy of where they would take magic users or anything like that?
So from your brief time in Veron, you would be aware of the Kingsman HQ, which is actually really close to Andrea's Inn.
Yeah, it's just
not very far from it.
Just east of it, yeah. Remember that from the map.
Now you couldn't, assuming that you could pretty much assume that the Kingsman guards were the one knocking at the door at the basement just before you teleported. They've most likely captured her and taken her there.
Okay. After I finish that book, would Warzog be finished with the sword that he made?
Yeah, I would say so. This is well into the night, by the way. This is probably like 1 or 2 a.m.
Okay. Following that book, I'll get off the rampart and come down to him and like to speak with the boy.
Okay.
Unless,
do you want to jump to someone else since it's taking?
Yeah, let's go to Sir Everard. We haven't touched on him in a minute.
Yeah.
Sir Everard, are you still in the basement trying to gather information?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't think there's really any information in there, is there?
I mean, I don't know. You want to find out?
Actually, you know what? Fine, fair enough. Yeah. So, I'll walk down there, and I'll guess I'll look. Oh, I guess you.
Yeah, you walk down the steps to the cellar, and you see the massive hole in the floor. Definitely apparent that there was a scuffle here. Several barrels of wine lay broken, poured out, and stained. In the hole, you see the rubble as the light shines through. There's no more fog, and you can see clearly into the basement the corpses of several zombified individuals, all wearing armor similar to yours, representing the old kingdom of Xenothan.
There was a staircase to get out, right? Or no? Was it a rope?
Yeah, make a perception check, because you wouldn't know of it.
Perception +4. So 15.
Okay. You take another look around the room, and you do see the staircase to the right-hand side of the room, tucked in the wall.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go walk down the staircase.
I remember Randall have such a hard time trying to get that door open.
Yeah, didn't he have to give up?
No, he found it eventually, but...
Oh, okay.
You walk down the steps, and you get to the bottom where it's like the steps are half broken. You carefully tread along. You get a closer look at the bodies, zombified. You do see in the corner the chest with the bones of Dexon in his robe. You recognize his robe, and his bones are kind of hanging over the chest. There is a pile of corpses in front of him, all with searing burn marks. But now that the air has finally, now that the air is circulating again, they're decomposing rapidly. Yes, would you smell?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't smell the horrible meat down there.
Yeah. What is it? What's the freaking word?
Or did I say they were all bones before? I can't remember. Look at the map.
Give me 1
The
second.
map will tell me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's been there for like a long time. 50 years. Okay, yeah, they were pretty much bones. Yeah, they were mummified. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But they're like in the armor.
Yeah, they're donned in their armor, and you see a lot of burn marks.
Got you. Were the burn marks before? I don't remember. Did they have the burn marks before the encounter? Or,
Yeah, it was there the entire time.
Would Sir Everard know anything about that? Could he roll something?
Make a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay.
Wow, excellent.
Okay.
The burn marks seem to be
Son.
leftover marks from radiant damage. Whoever killed them was using radiant energy, highly volatile magic energy,
I see.
and not just traditional flames.
Yeah, so he'll look over and kneel towards one of the bodies of the old soldiers and kind of like brush the dust off of the crest that is of the old kingdom and just kind of ponder on it. and then he'll move over to Dex, and place his hand on, and I guess like his body, and lower his head and say, "I'm sorry to see you like this, my liege. I promise that I will bring back Leola in safety. Continue my promise for you."
Good words.
And give a little moment of silence, and then he'll just head back
Excellent.
up.
Touching. Tear jerking even.
Ooh,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Back to... Actually, let's go to Old Figg. You'd probably be asleep by now, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would say, as before that, while this was all going on, just sort of using Dandy, as we're, me and the girls were preparing dinner and cooking and preparing the rooms and things like that. Just sort of, keeping it jovial, using Dandy to not prank them, but fly near them, get some screeches, that kind of thing. But keep it fun and light. Maybe using my last couple disguised selves, just do funny things and just keep it upbeat.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Definitely
I think I
improving the
would
morale.
sleep fairly early, just given the fact that I'd stayed up all the night before. You'd given us that fake
Absolutely.
long rest, but
Yeah.
he hasn't actually slept in 2 days.
Awesome. Good shit. Back to Warzag, Scaramichi, and Krell. Krell, what would you like to do?
Warzag, you're sort of a blacksmith, I see.
Yeah.
Mm.
I likes to make.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
I likes to make things.
I see. Well, I have some long swords I'm not using and never got around to selling them.
Okay.
If you're willing, I'll sell them to you. If not, they're really no use to me. Just weighing me down.
How much you want for them?
What's it called? I'll take 2 gold each.
Oh, I think
Got
it's
4
a
of
fair
them.
price. I give him 4 gold, right?
Okay.
Take the long swords off.
I have 4 of them. Do you want all 4 of them?
Yes.
So 8, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That laugh was just 4 it is. Just handing him 4.
Alright. Smelt them down into something nice for me. Will you?
Oh, of course. Take me.
Not for me, but just in my name. Just do it for me.
Okay. I could do that. Orzag sleeps next to the forge. The warm forge.
I'm going to...
Anywhere, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's an orc. I lived in a hut with a grass floor.
Fair enough.
Wow, you really don't sleep anywhere, do you, babe?
Shuts up. It's sleep time.
Ryan, is there a bed or any kind of cloth or something up in the tower?
Negative.
I guess I'll go into the castle itself and look for one of the empty rooms. I'm just gonna take the bedding off of it and go up to the tower.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
Ryan, before I go to bed, I take those 4 longswords and I put them in the furnace for them to melt overnight.
Okay, you'll get 2... So, what's your regular composition of a longsword? Is it
It's 2 steel.
Okay,
But-
you'll get 2 steel ingots from each.
But we can say, because steel's expensive, we can say that I only recover 1 ingot.
Okay,
so that,
that's fine.
So that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I recover
not
1
gaming.
ingot. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the wood or leather or whatever on the grip would so mix in and make it imperfect, something imperfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll get 1 ingot from melting longswords.
I get
Steel ingot,
4.
though. Okay. Excellent. Alright, for that, the night will end. You all may take a long rest. Within familiar walls, a new day rises as the sunlight begins pouring in from the windows. Sounds of ruffling feet from various rooms attempt to wake you as the girls begin waking up and moving around. The castle has a warmer feel to it now, despite its mysterious past. You all meet back in the landing, when you're met with a surprise knock at the front door. Hello? There wouldn't happen to be any heroes in here. Of the Vivian Theater variety.
Would I still be up in the tower?
By this point, you would have moved back inside
Okay.
I would have been outside
the whole
because
time.
I slept near the forge.
Well, I would say this is a little bit later in the morning.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I answered the
They're
door.
all... Okay. you open the door to see the familiar face of Celcius,
Well, what the
the
fuck?
sorcerer you met back in court.
I
He looks
rush
much
to the
cleaner than
door.
when you last saw him, standing stout and confident. His red duster and soft white hair makes his appearance rather flamboyant compared to the people you see in Veron. Greetings. I came to find you all as quickly as I could when I learned that Leola was taken captive.
Does I knows you?
Well, we met in the trial.
I don't
Don't
think
recall.
he was at the trial. I don't think he was there for that session.
He was there, yeah.
I was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, me and him were talking in Goblin beforehand.
Oh,
wait.
yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You seems real important.
He's quite important. Let him in.
Some might say.
Gesture him to walk inside.
Very
Thank you.
bright and happy. Oh, so good to see you. We're so
my.
excited to meet you. We've been wanting
Such
to
a
meet you
warm
for
welcome.
such a long time. We met some of your companions on the road, and they didn't want to bring us to you, but we regretted it, and we wish that they had.
Speaking of that, several of my friends that you've met mentioned to me that they saw you all coming from this castle the other day. So I thought I'd give it a try to see if you were here.
Yes,
And I'm really glad I caught you when I did, or else I would have been wasting time as Leola rots in the castle, or in the cell. Wow. Now, I'm glad to see you all doing well and thriving. But before I say what comes next, I want to also tell you that I want to thank you for what you did several days ago at the theater. I know quite a few people can swing a sword or pull a bowstring, but not many dare use their magical gifts in these trying times. And he kind of bows and he gives us a little thanks.
Oh,
Who
please
is this
don't
again?
bow to me, nor my friend here. Stand up.
Now,
It is our duty.
I came here to ask
Gotta
a
give a
tall
little-
order of you.
Gotta
I've
give a
spoken
little
to
giggle
Leola on a
because
couple of
we're excited
occasions,
to-
and she too feels that something must be done about the Kingsman Guard, let alone the King's Circle. Since the situation in Veron appears to be getting worse, I'm afraid that Lucius Galvanor himself will come down to put these conflicts at rest. And that is something we need to steer very clear from. Having him around will make it near impossible to traverse Veron safely, so I propose to you this. Tonight, we go back into the city and make our way into the Kingsman Guard headquarters. You've seen it before, have you not?
Yeah, we've been there.
Yes, it's right across from our favorite tavern.
Oh, splendid. So you are all well aware of it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're also
We were
aware of the
actually-
high amount of guards near it.
Yes.
Yes. We were planning on doing just the thing, I think.
Right. Oh, excellent. I see you met her. You met her yourself.
Leola?
Yeah.
Yes, we have her students here. We got them all to safety.
Well, you have double my thanks.
We teleported ourselves here yesterday.
Wow, I really did catch you at
Who's
the right time.
speaking again?
Celcius.
Hey,
Celcius. Oh, pop
The
off.
guy from the trial, yeah.
That's pretty
Do
sick.
you know anything about a guy with 2 fake daughters that turn into things?
I'm afraid I don't, but that sounds not pleasant.
It was very unpleasant.
It was quite terrifying.
Why do you mention it?
We didn't fight him.
We fought them, and I think we killed them, but I don't know.
Were they after the girls?
Yeah,
It's not like the Kingsman Guard to use tricks such as that. Someone else must be trying to get at her.
yeah, I think so too.
Interesting. I'll make note of that.
The guards came after.
I guess I could just tell him that it was her half brother. No, actually, it wasn't her half brother, was it? It was. It wasn't.
Ryan,
Well,
Is it different?
on that subject, I
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
was going to say, on that subject, she warned me of her half-brother, Vargas. Do you know anything of this man?
I'm not well acquainted enough with Leola to know about her family life, but I'll take your word for it.
Right.
I think I owe you that much.
He's apparently an evil caster as well. Well, not as well, but, you know.
Huh. Do you notice anything particular?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know
any
if I've met him.
markings, any weird behaviors? I don't know.
Was he the man in the mask?
Mm,
I'm a little lost right now.
no weird behaviors or markings.
I did tell you guys about what you saw on the heads of the wax elementals.
There's little skulls, right?
Little skulls with a book on it or something.
Yeah. They had like skulls and books on them. Right?
Wasn't. Oh, you can't be serious.
Yes. We slaughtered them. Well, they slaughtered them. I couldn't hit the side of a barn last night.
That's not good. That's the marking
I know,
of the corrupt
right?
order.
It's humiliating. I'm sorry, what?
Kristen, you and I will go
No secrets.
Ryan, what kind? I mean, not Ryan. Eli, what kind of swords?
What kind of sword?
Yeah.
I have a long sword.
Okay.
Okay. Buff.
Do you have a shield?
I do not.
Okay. I'm gonna make you a great sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's 2d6 damage.
That's pretty fat.
Yeah.
I think a reroll if I get a 1.
Oh, what?
No, actually, I think I took heavy armor master.
Oh, so you can wear plate?
Yeah.
What kind of armor are you wearing right now?
Well, they told me to wear chainmail.
Final.
Because plate apparently costs 1,000 gold. But if you started out with plate, I don't know why I can't start out with
No,
plate.
I made my plate.
Oh, you made your plate. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't know plate was 1,000 gold.
Yeah, plate's expensive.
Holy shit, while wearing heavy armor, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage you take from non-magical weapons is reduced by 3. I didn't even know that.
I don't think it should be like that because I've never followed that rule. But
That's a feat.
oh,
that's my
feet.
Yeah, it's a feet.
Oh,
It's heavily
It's not my
armored
feat.
master? Or it's
Yeah.
heavy armor master or heavily
No.
armored?
Heavy armor. Master.
Okay.
you're wearing heavy armor.
I am.
So, Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't think the other players heard exactly what it was because I think I was talking at the time you said it.
Oh. Celcius said, so I suppose the rumors of the Krell Order were true.
At this
Didn't
point,
think much of them, nor heard of their existence before. But this otherwise confirms it.
I look at Krell.
Isn't he Krell?
Yes, I am Krell.
Yeah.
I'm at this point. You guys would see my hand to my head, and I look as if I have an agonizing headache.
Oh, damn.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. So the
Right, well.
Krell Order. Why does that name seem familiar?
It's your name.
Well, yes, it's my name, but I'm talking about the Order so much. I at this point, I just 1,000-yard stare past him.
When he mentions the Krell Order, can I try to know what that is? The history check?
Yeah, try.
And if I don't pass my background sage, it just lets me like I know it, but I can't put it on the tip of my tongue. I don't
Okay.
get critical failures on his
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
plus 2, so 9.
Hearing the words Krell Order takes for you a second to think, but you don't really know what it's about. From what you've been able to discern in this conversation, the Krell Order seems to be a very discreet cult. Has made very, very few headlines. People often question its existence. Wow.
So kind of like the Dark Brotherhood.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, anyway, we have 2 options tonight. We can surprise them and take them by storm, possibly gaining the upper hand, but we'll be pressed for time while inside the building looking for Leola. The other option is we take our time, find an opening that will draw the least amount of suspicion, maybe deal with a guard here or two, maybe deal with a guard or two if we have to, but we'll find our way to Leola and free her and bring her back here. My contact in the city has information about the inside of the fortress, so either way, we can most likely reach Leola quickly, assuming there are no complications. I'm open to your input.
Strategy is the utmost importance to me.
Yes, the second one seems to be safer.
I would agree.
Earl, what do you think?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to process this. It's like a bit of myself has returned to me.
I think we do this second.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
follow-
Well,
Yeah, well,
actually,
I
we have
second that.
we have an expert here that I would like to consult with, Sir Everard.
Yes.
What do you think we should do? Should we go in hot and flashy, or should we be subtle and smooth?
Well, not that I am necessarily a sneaky individual, but I do think that using strategy and coming up with a plan would be far more effective than acting on a whim and attacking and being flashy, like you said.
Oh,
I
man.
can second some being quiet and getting in there. Some stealth.
I think we're unanimous.
Alright, that settles it. We shall go the stealthy route. We will leave by late afternoon and arrive in the city by dusk. Make sure to bring concealing clothing if you have it. Now, care to give me a tour of this wonderful place?
Yes, and I have a few questions as well.
Absolutely, ask away.
There are a few individuals that we've met in the last 2 days that I'd like to discuss with you.
Okay.
First, have you heard, and sort of as we're doing the tour, have you heard of the wizard Dexon?
Dexon.
Dexon Cochrane lived about 50 years ago. He actually used this place he was investigating
Does sound
something.
familiar.
Could I actually see that? Actually, I don't need
Leola's
to see
father.
that.
I remember now. Leola's father.
He was working on a sort of shard. Do you know anything about a shard?
Hard. But I don't.
If I have any more information, Ryan, I don't have it off the top of my head, but Old Figg would have it.
Okay.
The specifics about that shard.
Okay, so Old Fig would know that there are 9 of them. You saw one on the head of the masked man. You saw...
Oh, shit.
I think you would have saw another on the actual collector himself when he was in the theater.
Really?
Yes, now that I think about it. You would have saw one there. Let's see. I think those are the only 2 you have seen. Sorry. And of course, in Dexon's journal, he mentioned he kept one in his place, but it was taken. What else?
And do you?
They were different colors. So the one on the head of the masked man, the color of that one was 1 second. It was an emerald. The one with Zaris, the collector, was an amethyst.
Mm.
And so, Celcius, do you know anything about these shards? That I've given you more information?
Shards. I can't say I know what you're talking about.
There was one on the head of this masked man that we saw in the theater. Do you know anything about that man? Why? The one that, we were on trial for. Sort of.
I, like you, am in the dark about this. It does give me concern.
A man named Zaris. He is known as the Collector.
I think I've heard of Zaris, yes.
Right.
A tricky one, that
right past him.
All right. Well, I guess that's all the questions I have. I mean, that was really just getting information on everyone we've met in the last 2 days. Oh, the our friend we met, the Viscount. Do you know the Viscount?
Oh, I do. In fact, he's the one who's helping me.
Excellent. That's what I was going to talk to you about. When we were at the theater right before the trial, he came to us and he said, "I know you used magic," and I said, "Yes, I did," and he said, "That's chill." He was very nice about it, so I was going to try to put you in touch with him, but it seems like you already know each other. It's wonderful. Is he your contact in the city?
Indeed he is.
I love him. He's the best.
Indeed.
Girl over there didn't trust him. I told you we should.
Well, I didn't at the time. I was in self-preservation mode. I apologize.
Viscount and I share the same principles. That magic is something that should not be kept under close orders.
I agree. Though, using it brazenly in a burning theater wasn't my wisest choice.
Also, it shouldn't be used for evil. Like, it shouldn't be used to teleport in and kill Caesar Kingsman. You know Caesar Kingsman?
Ooh. I've heard of him, but I don't really care for actors. I'm more of the revolutionary sort.
Right. Oh, well, that's what we've been discussing, is actually a revolution. As we have a castle full of wizards.
I would kill for a revolution.
Let me see. Speaking of that,
What,
tell you what.
killing?
It's unfortunate that what's happened these past few days. It has not shed good light on magic. In fact, it's only making it worse and harder for us. As you already know, the Kingsman Guard have been elevating their presence in Varon, not only due to the theater attack, but now much more so thanks to Leola getting caught. And like I said before, I'm most afraid of them sending Celcius Governor himself down here. If he captures us before we can even do anything, then it's game over from the beginning. So, we need to go soon. Tonight. Make it quick, find Leola, save her, and bring her back here. And then...
So quick and flashy, then?
Well, not quite. But you know what I mean.
It just needs to be done by tonight before reinforcements show up.
There was one more
Celcius
question.
Gallimore is known to hang out near the King's Circle. which from there would take about a couple days' time to get back to Veron, since he's pretty much crossing the continent. So, since the attack on the theater, it's been 2-3 days. We don't have much time. He's probably going to be here by tomorrow. So, if there are no more questions,
Hey, I did have one.
okay, go ahead.
I am filled with questions. I apologize. When you're my age and there's not so, you don't know so much, you know. The 3 people that we met along the road, they make contact with you?
Yes, that's how I knew you were here.
Excellent.
Well, I took a shot at it. I didn't think you'd be here, but I'm glad you are.
Are they well?
Indeed.
Okay, and the boy is fine?
Oh, yes, I see you were made aware of the boy's ailment. Yes, he is fine.
Yes, I sort of contributed a little bit. I used a dust devil spell. I'm sure you're familiar with that one. But
yeah.
it was in the process of freeing them from the Kingsman guards.
All is forgiven.
Is the grouchy one still grouchy?
Oh, very much so.
What's her name? She didn't tell us.
Her name was Trist.
Okay, thank you.
Not to be confused with Tristan.
True. She would her most discernible feature was her red hair.
I suppose we should get going.
Yes.
And let's see, you tell me your names. I forgot to ask you your names.
Well, this might be a shocker to you, but my name is Krell.
I'll put that one in the mental notes for suspicion.
Yes.
This is
Unfortunately,
Warlocks.
I don't remember much.
Sorry.
No worries, just games, my friend. And you are, madam?
My name is Figg, or Old Figg, or some people call me. This one's taken to calling me Granny. This is Warzog.
Yeah, that me.
Ah.
And then our new friend, who is bonded to Leola, Sir Everard.
Now it's bonded to you.
Then that fellow T-posing over there in the corner is Reynold von Kurz.
And I assume his dog.
That's
Yes,
his dog.
the dog is also T-posing.
Huh. That's a very long tail for a dog. You know what? I'm going to ignore that. Alright, well, we do have time to kill. Castle Grand Tour? Question mark?
I go back outside, right?
Okay, you do that.
I thought this was all happening. This whole conversation was happening while we were showing him around, because you'd mentioned that before.
Okay, yeah, for sure. By that time, it's now approaching 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock-ish. If you leave now, you'll arrive in the city by 7 or 8 in dusk.
Before we leave, earlier on in the day, I would have let Theo know that we were leaving within the day. So if there is a note that she wants to give her mom, now is the time.
Okay. Theo hands you a note wrapped in... I don't really read it, it's just a note. Yeah, she does send you a note.
Regardless, I would have read it as well, so I didn't get any weird details wrong when I go tell a fake story to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll discuss that later.
I'd like to talk to Amelia really quick before we leave.
Okay. She's in the dining room as you walk on your way out.
I would have broken away from the tour group for this.
Okay. You see her washing some dishes.
Amelia, I have a request of you.
Okay, sure.
The rest of us, we're going to go and save Leola, I believe is her name, correct?
Right.
We're going to save her tonight, and so that kind of kills any time I have to do anything. These are still students, correct?
Yes, we're all students in Leola.
Is there any way you could possibly create a class around building me a training ground in the courtyard?
What the
fuck? What?
I'd like somewhere to train. You know, I'm sure you could swing it as we need to learn the fundamentals of Unseen Servant, like our friend Old Figg. Maybe something like that. I'd like to have a nice training ground, and I'm sure others would approve of this message.
She's like a 22-year-old girl, bro.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm asking her to build. She's living in our castle.
Right. I'll make sure to do that right. Like your world hunger.
I like to believe she's living in our new magic school.
Yeah, it's our new magic school. Everyone's so sassy today. I'm
What
just
was the maid,
asking
right?
nicely.
What would even be a training ground?
I mean, like just like a fucking fenced-in area with maybe a dummy.
And while you're at
That's
it,
all I
can you-
would want.
And while you're at it, can you clear the zombies out of the basement for us? Thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't ask her that. That's really dirty work. I'm not gonna make her do dirty work.
She's gonna have to lay like fence down,
And now I
plant
might.
that in the ground.
How hard would it be with magic?
Actually, I don't know.
With unseen, with 40 people using unseen servant, it would not be hard.
Yeah,
Just
like
saying.
there's like 20 girls. Like they could probably get like probably
they're
muster
also-
out like 8
they're-
unseen servants
Well,
altogether.
they're focusing on defensive rune work for the castle.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
also
that
just-
was the case.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Also, just like basic
should've made that work.
livability too. As far as the rations go, I would know this. What is the ration situation like for 20 people living in this castle?
You're getting low.
Yeah,
Okay.
so in
Because
theory,
before-
we need to bring some good stuff back too.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan,
Tell you. Go ahead.
you remember how I took a fucking carriage from some random ass old gnome dude?
Yeah, Pippin.
Yeah. So like he delivered food here, correct? That was like his job.
Yeah, he did supply runs. Yeah.
Yeah. When was that day?
That was the day.
Like what day of the week? You know what I'm saying?
That was the day after the theater attack.
Because he mentioned
So that was
it being
earlier in the week. Yeah, it was earlier in the week. It's probably like a day or two until he comes back for supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should make-
I'm going to go up into the count's office and see if he has any logs of the...
Okay. You go into his
I would
room.
assist Warzog in this as well.
Okay, yeah, you two go into the count's chambers, and you do not find anything about logs. You only know from word of mouth of Pippin that he comes once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should find Pippin.
I was trying to discern, like, if there was, like, a money box, like, if the count was
like
at home, like, you know, so he could still get paid to where he was
Yeah,
on was.
Let's see.
I mean,
We
we're
would
gonna
also
go
need
there.
to. We would also need to up the amount that he's bringing as well.
Yeah.
It's like two people that are vampires that don't really eat in theory
Yeah.
versus 20 girls.
Oh, yeah.
Little girls are like, oh my
This
god, what the
is
fuck is that?
Sort of a side note, but it's related. I would, once we're done with this task, theoretically, try to teach some of the girls disguise self so that they can then themselves make runs back into the town. And we would also bring back the carriage we left in the town.
In fact, Amelia
so they can
also
become somewhat
knows.
self-sufficient. If we're buying time, then we might as well get some work done in the town.
Her spells got cleared. What the fuck? Okay, well, she did have this guy's self, but yeah, she could help you teach it to the rest of the girls.
But I wouldn't do that yet because we're gonna go save Leola.
Right.
I guess if we do
Now,
save Leola, then
you,
Leola-
Warzak and Old Figg, you recall that Pippin suffers from dementia.
Oh. Okay.
will we fire Pippin and get somebody new?
I'm sure you could. But, I mean, maybe he'll forget that you paid him.
Okay.
Just a thought. Let's see. I think everyone's done what they wanted to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I rejoined.
Did you get my private message, Ron?
Yes, I did.
That will be all.
Okay, excellent. So, you guys will make your way back to the city of Iran. Let's go back.
Is it just me or is it dark? Or is it nighttime? It's nighttime.
It's nighttime, boy.
It's nighttime.
Get Sir Everard in there. There we go. I'll fix your help, by the way.
Yep.
I'll put you at full.
How did we travel
You
back?
guys did get a long rest, so everything is reset for you. Oh, I almost forgot. Level up.
Oh,
Oh, level up. Okay.
I can't believe I forgot that. I should have said that earlier.
I was gonna ask you after the set.
Yeah, go ahead and level up, and I'll update your character sheets.
How did we travel back? Because we don't have a cart. We left the cart at the town the last time we traveled back.
Yeah, you travel back on foot.
Right, so it took us a very long time.
Yeah, which is why you left in the early afternoon.
Is Celcius with us?
Yes, he is. He's walking with you all.
Right, and he doesn't have the capacity to just teleport us there.
As we're
What-
walking down the road, Ryan,
Uh-huh.
I would like to approach
Celcius?
Sir Everard.
Oh, okay. You walk over to Sir Everard, who is almost marching in a sense. I shouldn't say that, no. Sir Everard is walking confidently next to Old Figg.
When I approach Sir Everard, I hold out the longsword I made, and it has a coin of your symbol, like a pretty much like a symbol on the pommel of the sword, and it's in a copper sheath, and I hand it to you.
Okay. I'll pick it and kind of like, is the correct word "true it" up, or like you look down like the blade and like see if it's like warped or anything?
Yeah.
I think it's called truing it, right?
Yeah.
I say, wow, in the amount of day, or how do I say this?
It's a mastercraft longsword.
Through the years I've lived, you really gain a key eye for craftsmanship, and may I say that this is a quality piece of work here.
Thank you. Put a lot of effort.
It is beautifully crafted. How long have you worked on?
So the handle's like a bunch of like copper wire that's been rolled and kind of like knotted into like a handguard and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And around the bottom of it, I ripped some of my celestial cloak, which is red, and wrapped it as like made it really nice on the handle. So your hand doesn't club. Yeah.
You said this was a great sword?
No, it is a long.
Okay.
So if it's one-handed, it's 1d10 plus 1. Well, plus whatever, it's just a plus 1 sword, so it's plus 1 to hit and plus 1 to damage.
Got you. Okay.
On the road, before we get anywhere near town, I would say maybe like 10 minutes before we start seeing any civilization, I'm gonna start spamming false life till I get its max benefit.
Okay.
I would also
How many
spend
spell
a
slots would
spell
that be?
slot for my mage.
Oh wait, because you're
0. I can cast it
yeah.
at will.
Interesting.
I went ahead and my mage armor while we're talking about it.
So
What's
I
up?
essentially have 41 HP.
At the end of that encounter, I would have just said, "May I use this blade to vanquish the evil that stands in our path." A little bit of flavor in there, but yeah.
Gork and Mork would approve. And in every sword I make, Ryan, I either put the face of Gork or Mork, and they're almost identical, unless you were an orc.
Yeah. One is brutal yet cunning, while the other is cunning yet brutal. Okay.
I imagine like to any non-orc that's like it looks like the same person. You're like, no, its tusks are different.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sir Everard,
Okay.
Yes.
once when we succeed in freeing Leola, will you continue with us on our righteous journey, or would you prefer to stay with her and keep protecting the girls?
Well, I guess it depends up to her. I'm sure that she will find where my use is best needed, whether it be with you or with her.
I think, Sir Everard, as time goes on, my hope for you is that you will develop some autonomy or bravery, being able to choose your own path. I think that is growth and can impart any wisdom.
More or less, I do choose my own path, but my path is solely to protect
That is
the
beautiful,
ones I
dear.
care about.
Good man. Celcius chimes in. Alright. Do you guys wish to continue a conversation with Celcius, or would you want to skip right to the...
Right to the fight!
I would need to drop off before we do any fighting. I would need to drop off the note with Andrea.
Okay. There will be... Okay, we'll say you do that. Do you have like a
Just of
hood
what
on
I
right
would-
now?
That or I can disguise self, whichever you prefer.
Up to you. Your call.
Are we up to? We suspicious? Like,
I would say by now you have passed the city wall, so they're gonna wait there for you if you want to go ahead and go to Andrea.
I guess you were asking about a hood. That's why I was saying, like, do we need anything? Like, are we suspicious people? Like, I don't think anybody knows that we have involvement. Leola.
Dude, that is true because they didn't see you; they only heard you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. So
So I would be myself to get into
Yeah.
Andrea's.
be a different story if they actually saw you. But yeah, okay. Yeah, you should be fine.
I would go in and is Andrea there?
So with it being the time of night, she is there. There are a couple of guests in the tavern as well, drinking, and she does notice you in the framing the door. Oh, hello, Old Figg.
Come speak
Brings
with
you
me,
here.
dear. Come speak with me, and I'll pull her into the back room.
Back cellar room.
That back,
Okay.
yeah, that little hallway.
Okay. Any news?
Yes, I have fantastic news. Daughter is 100% safe. Let me say that right up front.
Thank God. Where is she?
In the midst of our investigation, we came upon her. She was not one of the ones that was kidnapped. She was never in any pain, and she's very happy. Obviously,
Yeah, where is she?
all this is based off of the note. So if there's anything that I say that is conflicted in the note, let me know so I don't say it. But
Okay.
we had a discussion, dear, a few nights back, where I told you about my journey and how I came here, and I didn't tell my family. I went off on another journey to help people, and I came here and saved the city of Varan. She's beginning her own journey. She is going off to the world, and she left this note, and I'll hand her the note, and she will return. She will return at her earliest convenience.
Little Theo.
She's growing up.
Old Figg, it hurts. I understand
I
what
know
you're
it
saying.
does, dear.
I guess
Go
it's
ahead,
time to let her go.
Yes. It's not forever.
I mean, I guess
she'll
now
be
I
back.
made the mistake too, of growing into this life. I've heard to make the change.
Things that may be a mistake to her, or you know what I mean. Things that are a mistake to her are not a mistake for you, and vice versa. We can only choose our own path.
I hope she chooses the right one, Old Figg.
She does. She was taught well by a wonderful mother.
I certainly tried. Thank you, Old Figg. She goes to give you a hug.
I want to make a sleight of hand check. I want to slip her 50 gold. I have a little sack that I prepared on the way in, and I want to slip her 50 gold.
My lord, yeah, do it.
Reverse pickpocket.
Oh my god! You go to grab the gold from your bag, and like all the 50 pieces fall out. And now you're playing 52 pickup.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
I seem to have dropped my coin purse, but I'm not making any movement to pick it up at all. I'll put my hand on her shoulder as if she's going to help me or whatever. I'll just put my hand on her shoulder and I'll say,
Old Figg, no.
I don't know when
You
we'll
were not-
return. I know how hard good help is
No.
to find. Yes, dear.
That's so much.
Dear,
Old
you've
Figg.
given us so much time and so much effort. We've gotten close, and I want you to have this.
That is 50. One person makes like a silver a week. Like,
I understand.
It's so much
I'm putting a
money.
price on her daughter.
How did you get this much gold? I don't think between
I'm very generous
Sir
with the gold,
Everard
it
and
seems.
Kib, there's like zero gold.
The wizard Dexon had a lot on him.
Oh, okay.
That's where most of it came from.
I have 180 gold in my inventory.
I have 288 left.
How the fuck are you guys
Oh
getting
my
all this gold?
god, left?
It's left.
My god.
I'm making money, dude. I'm making money.
Both of my
You've left
characters
Andrea
have no
flabbergasted as she looks on the floor at all the pieces that are lying there. She says, better get out before I change my mind.
I think it's best if you stay in tonight as well. I know you have the tavern to run. It's probably the best thing you
course.
should do. You have my word you will not leave this establishment tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. And I'll go ahead and just leave.
Okay.
Or Danny has been
Damn.
hovering the whole
Old
time. She
Figg
sort of lands on my
uses
shoulder.
magic.
Did you say, Eli?
I just said, does she know that you use magic?
I don't think she does.
think she does.
We haven't done
there's
anything
been-
magical in there.
Yeah, there's been no time that she's been around while we use magic.
Well, I just didn't know if you let her know, but it's good to know. I guess she doesn't know that Theo uses magic either. Then, depending on
Unless Theo told her, but I doubt she did.
Theo's the kind of girl who would not tell her that.
Cool,
So
cool.
Old Figg, you make your way back to the group at the gate. Night has fallen upon the city, and it's now more chaotic than ever. Common folk are seen in groups, trying to procure any information about the incident in Northern Marketplace, the site where the witches were burnt. A couple nearby begin to argue. I'm not going to argue. We are leaving tonight. We aren't safe in the city anymore. We can't just up and leave our life here. What are you going to do? Stop worrying. My family back in Wolf Pine can have us. We can plan out the rest of the day. Now, come on. The husband leads their way for his half-orcish wife as they disappear into the city streets. Walking down the road to the north, you make it just before the red walls that surround the fortress. several Kingsman guards stand in front and center, 2 gate doors, which would be, if you're looking at the map, is like right here.
Yep.
There are 4 spiral towers that connect the walls in front of you. There are no doors that you can see, but there are windows large enough to fit a medium-sized person. If you wish to be sneaky, the windows look like a promising option.
I'll go.
Celcius kind of like huddles you all. It's like, okay, now, they know my face, but I'm pretty sure they don't know yours. Or at least I don't think. Wait, do they?
They may know us as heroes.
Okay, good. Now, if we want to be sneaky, the Viscount said the windows in the tower are probably our best bet. Now, another advantage for us, they're probably sending guards out right now to patrol the town, thanks to the witches. So, I say, get into the window, get everyone through the window, make our way down, sneak into the headquarters, and from there, we can try and find Leola.
Where's Og, dear?
Where's Zag?
Yeah.
Would you be able to give me a ride? I don't think I could climb up to those windows.
Are you is anyone here particularly stealthy?
I am not at all. I'm a little disadvantaged. So does Eli.
Fairly stealthy, actually.
What would you say you're at? Mine's like a 6 out of 10.
I have a solid 3 out of 10.
Let me check Hunter's character sheet real quick.
By 6
I
out
guess
of
I would
10.
say
Solve this problem.
I guess
That's
I would say
mine.
7 out of 10. Yeah, I guess I'd say 7 out of 10.
So you have
+5.
+7?
Plus
Oh, okay.
5.
So,
Perfect.
well, mine's +6. I mean,
So then you're-
8 out of 10.
Right.
All right. So I guess it's settled. Me and Old Figg will do the stealth of this.
Yeah, you can. Reynolds suggests that he can shoot an arrow above the windowsill with rope attached to it, and that way you guys can climb up.
Go for it.
It's fine. I just would need to. I can't climb a rope at my age.
At this point, I would put the hood on that's with my clothes that the criminal 5 background gives me.
Let's see, Reynolds gonna
disguise
roll.
self real quick.
See, I got an athletics of +6, so I definitely can climb up. I'm just not going to be stealthy at all, though.
Yeah.
So I don't
So
know.
let's
How
just the group's
tall-
like, okay, this is gonna be a problem.
How
Alright,
tall is the Viscount?
Viscount?
Viscount.
He's probably like 5'8".
Okay.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, listen.
a small creature.
I'm gonna go cause a little distraction in the southern marketplace. I'll be back really quickly. Try getting into that window.
Oh, yeah,
Very well.
this is Chad.
About a couple minutes go by. You hear a thunderclap emit from the southern marketplace. And I guess from your distance, where the terrain naturally rolls down to the shore, you kind of see like people moving away from the southern marketplace as they think they're under attack. Several minutes more pass by. You see guard being alerted and heading down that way, as Celcius casually walks back to your location. Well, that was exciting. Now, shall we?
Where are we
Yes.
exactly?
You would be like right in this area,
Okay.
next to these houses, trying to climb up.
I'll move Krell over there.
Yeah, good idea. So Reynolds, unfortunately, missed his first shot. He's
Dang.
gonna try it again.
Does he have another rope?
There he is.
Okay.
Does he have another rope, though?
He has 50 feet of it. This window's only like 20 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So he pulls back his bow and arrow and launches one right in through the window. You hear a loud, like, chunk as the arrow sounds like it's hunkered in. The rope is now hanging out of the window, ready for your use. If you wish to climb up, make a acrobatics check.
Oh, thank God.
We'll climb onto Warzog's back.
Yes.
Then I will switch into
Okay.
Dandy's night vision.
Okay.
Did you say
Excellent.
acrobatics?
Just sort of fly up above us.
Athletics.
Oh, hell yeah.
Athletics.
Yeah, thank God is right.
Do I have anything on climbing? No, that's the thief archetype, isn't it? That gets you better climbing.
Okay, so I'll be pulling.
Hell yeah. He's strong AF.
Who's going first, by the way?
I would let her go first, all the way to the top, because I don't know if the thing would carry our weight, but
Right.
I'd probably just go right after Old Figg.
Well, so it's gonna be Wurzag and Old Figg first,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
Sir Everard. Then I'm assuming Reynolds and Kib, and then Man, this is a large party.
I'll go
Jesus
last,
Christ.
yeah.
Celcius and then Crow.
Yes.
You guys climb up, make your way into the window of the tower. Old Figg and Warzag, with your passive perception, you don't hear anyone in the tower. It seems empty. And you, from the room you're in...
Is that confirmed by Dandy, who would have flown in and actually listened and she has advantage on that stuff? So okay.
Yeah. The only thing Dandy would probably have heard was the chattering of guards in the actual courtyard. That if you're in the room you're in has windows opposite of each other. Looking at the opposite window you just came through, you see the courtyard, and you see guards mobilizing out from the HQ into the streets.
Excellent.
That's an 8. Good thing I'm last.
Yeah, good thing you're last.
I don't fall on anyone.
Yeah. We'll say you make it up with a little extra time. Everyone's kind of patiently waiting on you.
Right.
Okay. So looking at the window, Celcius kind of hunkers down. Viscount told me that there lies a dungeon underneath the fortress. They are most likely keeping her there. It's going to be guarded, but I think luck is on our side tonight since most of the guards are reassigned. Now, down to the south, here, should be there it is. He points to you, or he points in the direction of where a ramp is that leads underneath the building. This is the south entrance. And Celcius then makes note that Viscount told him that there is a entrance on the east and an entrance on the west.
Stairs that go down, or just entrances in general?
What's up?
Are they stairs that go down, or is it just entrances in general?
It's a ramp. That goes down. Oh. Then the other two are actual doors.
Got you, okay.
Okay. Now, how would you like to split this up? Would you want to go on the ramp, or would you want to take one of the doors?
I'm thinking the ramp.
From what you see, there's more guard presence near the western door because it's closer to the actual gate. But there's very minimal presence on the south and eastern entrances.
I'm actually going to encourage splitting the party because they're both in plate and that's very loud. They have disadvantage, and if they go in, they're gonna be a walking bell.
Yeah,
right.
It's not wrong.
I think personally it should be at least me, Old Figg, and Kib, and I don't know what Reynold's stealth is. I'm assuming Kib has a good stealth.
You're not going to be able to make Sir Everard separate from Old Figg, though.
Well, then Old Figg can stay. Because, you coming and being next to Old Figg defeats her entire stealth bonus.
I mean, I suppose she could tell me what to do, but...
I mean, I think maybe... I say we all stick together, but that's just me. Teamwork, dreamwork, all that.
I do like the idea of, two stealth, characters being sneaky around and doing shit.
Yeah.
I'm cool with just sitting here.
Okay. Krell mentioned
Celcius chimes in. Okay. What if we take care of the guards in the southern or the eastern entrance, and then signal for Warzag and Sir Everard to come?
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, look, there's no one else out here right now. There's only a couple in the front, in the west.
Yeah,
that sounds like a plan.
All right. Celcius leads his way down the stairs to reach the courtyard level, and everyone roll perception.
Everyone?
Yep.
Everyone. Oh.
Damn.
Yay, a good roll.
I like how mine slowly rolled on.
Yeah. Okay. You all agree with Celcius's observation. There was there doesn't seem to be any guards near the eastern entrance. You see one guard going down in through the ramp on the southern entrance, and you see some guards coming out of the west and through the gate to head out. Go ahead, and if you want to, you can just kind of quickly walk around the outskirt and head into the east, or you can try and stealth.
So, so we're gonna try. I'm gonna try stealth to get over to the guards that we're going to eliminate.
Okay.
Yes, and I think I'll join him.
Yep.
I will use my stealth as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh no. Can I use my action to stealth?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no. No.
Can I use my
Krell
action
and
to
Old
stealth
Figg,
also,
you
or-
are walking along the outskirts, and you do finally see the guard, who is standing right next to the door in the east. I would say you're like probably right here now.
Okay.
Oh, server, are you gonna be with Old Figg?
Oh. Well, I think she said for me to stay up here, so I guess I'll stay up here and wait for her signal.
Okay. The guard begins to glance over, and he looks your way. Like what? He kind of like he has an exclamation point over his head. Like what's that over there? Begins walking in your direction. He's about 100 yards away. Or not 100 yards away. 100 feet away.
Is he the only guard at this door?
Yes.
I will whisper to Krell, "Stay here." And I'll immediately start walking towards that guard.
I
Okay.
watched attentively.
Hey, what are you doing out of these walls?
Hello, dear.
Oh, hello, dear me. What are you doing here?
I was just looking for the southern marketplace. Am I near?
You're surely in the wrong place and probably out of your mind.
I'm
How'd you
so
get in?
sorry. That's true. I just walked through the gate. I thought I'm staying at the Thorn and Thistle Inn.
AKA deception check.
I think that was coming. I was fine. I was 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Bob's your uncle.
No,
Now
I
tell
don't
me, what are you
actually
doing here?
have any uncles.
You have 5 seconds to explain to me why you're behind that gate. I'm taking you in.
Do I hear him say that?
I will. Before you do that, I will. Fuck it. I will go ahead and sort of reach down and rip off a piece of my fleece clothing, and I'll hold it up. I will cast Phantasmal Force.
Ooh.
makes an
Is that
intelligence-
loud?
No.
No? Okay.
I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature I can see within range.
Okay.
So he'll make
What
an
do you do with
intelligence
it?
saving throw. I'm gonna make this throw, and if not, then I don't. Yes!
He fails.
Immediately, Old Figg begins to expand. Her face begins to melt. A great waxy
my
creature emerges, expands, and takes up a 10-foot by 10-foot cube that is only perceivable to him. Yes, so I turn into the wax elemental. I start to expand, and
my
I will
God.
reach forward, and
He drops the sword and he. Oh, wait, go ahead. Sorry.
I sort of start reaching forward, and as I expand the space, the target affected by this spell is going to take, I believe, psychic damage, as if I was the monster damaging it. I believe that's
Okay.
how this works.
Yeah. Roll.
Would I recognize that he cast a spell just now?
Yes, you would see that.
Okay. How far
That
away
is-
am I from this guy?
Not very far.
30, 40 feet, maybe.
30, 40 feet. Okay. In conjecture to that, the moment the sword hits the ground, I will use catapult to catapult it through his fucking head.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
roll
somatic component, so dead silent. Would I be an unseen attacker at this point?
Okay.
All right. So, spells. How much? Old Fig, do your damage.
Do 1d6 psychic damage to the target.
Why did it not? Okay. The guard has to make a dex saving throw.
He is
well,
convinced.
I'm just gonna
he's
tell you
convinced-
he's dead.
Okay, well, he's convinced that he can't breathe as well.
That's hilarious.
So when this happens, the guard gasps, and he drops his sword, and immediately you hear,
Oh,
as the sword
Krell-
pierces through his head.
Does Krell fire off the sword before the sword clatters to the ground to prevent any sound from occurring?
I don't know. Does he? Do you, Crow?
I would.
Mhm.
I guess. Yeah.
Yes, that's the
would.
right answer.
The moment it leaves his hand, I cast catapult.
And then sort
Does it
of
with that
like,
guard.
I'll gesture towards our friends and kind of gesture that they come towards us.
Okay, excellent.
On my way.
Is there anywhere to hide this body?
We're very exposed right now. Do you have the time to do that? Is the question.
Where's Dog? Would you carry this one? Bring him with us.
Where's that? Where's that
I didn't
token?
even see his character.
Oh, it's
How'd you
not
like
good.
that,
Thanks,
Mr. Celcius?
What was he doing over there?
Is he muted?
He's dancing.
He has mouse moving. He's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you
Okay.
are.
Will you pick up this body and bring it with us?
Until we find a nice.
Stash it.
Yes.
Sure. I pick up the body.
Thank you, darling.
There was
Did
a
you like
small
that
blood spat on the ground.
Prestidigitation.
Excellent.
Isn't prestidigitation temporary?
No.
Like 2 hours.
Fine, an hour is fine. Yeah.
I have a question, Ryan.
Yeah.
Could I use shape water on the blood to get rid of it?
Technically, yeah.
Okay,
Can be here longer than an hour? I don't know.
I open up my coat and I use shape water to move the blood onto the inside of my coat.
Ugh.
And I mean, I'm just getting rid of it. I don't see where else to fucking throw it.
Put it on the body.
Oh, well then
You
I'll put it on the
nasty.
body. I was gonna just get rid of it. I didn't think to put it on the body. Warzog's holding it.
Yeah.
I'd get
Very
blood
creative
all
bunch,
over
are
him.
you?
Did you like that one?
Yeah. It's serviceable. Okay, now quickly.
Alright, let's get going.
To the
We're just
door.
standing out here in the open.
Yes, let's move.
Okay.
This is a lot of fun.
So fucking, I'm like unbuttoning my shirt and I'm shaping the water into like a ball, and I'm about to bring it to my chest, and fucking Old Fig's like, "What are you doing?"
All right, can everyone see?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing multiple rooms?
No, just
No.
this room.
Nope.
Okay, perfect. I don't know why it's doing it for me. Okay. Let me do one more thing. Okay, sick. Okay, now you're all inside the building. There is a door in front of you, which does not appear to be locked. Okay.
Sir Everard, would you like to lead the way through this door?
As you command.
It's not a command, it was a question.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'll take one.
Giving you your moment to
Here,
shine.
Celcius chimes in. I'll take point.
Sir, yes, sir.
Celcius opens the door. You see a room filled with 3 of the Kingsman Guard. They're kind of doing their own thing at their desks. They're at their
Sorry,
little
do I have a dandy?
tables.
I have a dandy token.
1 second. There you go.
I'll have her fly in there too.
Okay, Danny flies in. As soon as Celcius walks into the door, he conjures 2 balls of flames, throwing them at the 2 nearest guards on the right-hand side. One of them engulfing them in flames, the other one searing right through their armor into their chest. The third one is still alive over here. You guys would like to move up?
Yeah.
We're kind of doing this freeform. This guard, he turns around and sees the. What the hell?
I point at him and I say, if you'd like to keep your head, you'll stay quiet, using intimidation.
Celcius, you pig!
Oh, hit him with the PID.
Calm down.
That's a nat 20 on my intimidation check.
Man, just pissed his pants. Big piss guy, huh?
So the guard is kind of frozen there, looking at you all. He still has his hand open, but it's kind of like lowering. Okay, what do you want?
Where is the prisoner?
You know what we want.
It's a very descriptive question. We have a lot of those.
Where is Leola?
Oh, the bitch we caught last night.
You watch your tongue.
I want to firebolt him.
Okay, roll for attack.
Yeah, just shoot it. Just a quick one. Just gonna call her a bitch. That's Old Fig's least favorite term for a woman.
Respectfully so.
Oh yeah.
Firebolt. It's 23. 13 damage.
Your firebolt launches from your hand, striking him right in the face, searing his skin into his bones.
I don't
He's
think
left
that
as a smoldering pile of.
It rolled double the damage, and it shouldn't have. I'm only level 4.
That's okay.
So it's only 6 damage.
He doesn't have much health anyway.
It's fine. I'm just clarifying for the sake of.
Yeah, I was looking at that like, what?
We're playing loose and fast right now. It's okay.
He's the bitch.
The guard's
Yep.
dispatched. You don't really hear anything else going on right now. There's no other sounds in the room. There's a door to your right, and on the wall across, you have a table with a map on it, a globe, and a statue of Celcius. To your left, you see another hallway with some weapon racks, presumably where people store the gear of their captives.
Where
It's on the
I'm
map.
standing, I see this guy.
Oh, you're right. I forgot he was there. Another guard comes from this area and walks up. Hey, what's all this about? Celcius! Celcius is like,
I looked at Celcius. Do I say what I said to the other one?
hold on. Celcius says, "Hi there." He firebolts him. "Bye there." Let's keep going.
Right, so I want to look at the map, I guess. What the map is?
Yes, it's on the table.
Yeah, that's where I went first.
Wozag, go ahead and dump the body in one of these chairs. We can't really hide 4 bodies right now.
Wait, what did you want me to do?
Just dump the body somewhere in the room. There's 4 bodies in here now, so...
I just prop them all up at the table and
The fifth body.
adjust their bodies where it looks like they're playing cards or something.
I help him.
Hell yeah.
What is on the with the map?
Where's that? You align the bodies on this bar table, like, in order.
Okay.
You don't have a 3-card ante set?
I might?
Or 3-dragon ante or whatever it is.
What's my game?
Dragon chess, anyone?
Old Figg, you're looking at this map, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's pretty much a zoomed-in view of the continent of Zenithan. And, of course, you see important landmarkers such as the city of Troit, Edolith, the King's Circle in the north, and a little bit of the portion of the Kingdom of Kigbolir, the dwarves. You see several other spots located throughout the countryside that are, like, Kingsman locations where they've set up shop.
Sure, I'd love to take it with me.
Okay, absolutely. Take it with you.
Or is it just a table? Is it like a desk, or is it
It's a piece of paper.
It's
Like a
I'm talking
long
about-
picture.
on a table or a desk?
Yeah, desk. Yeah.
Desk.
Either way.
Can I go through the desk a little bit? Do we have time for that?
Oh, sorry, not a desk. It's a table. Yeah, table.
Okay. Yeah. So then okay. Then I'll join
Big table.
join everybody back here and get ready to get going.
Okay. Celcius walks up past the guard. Okay, these look like item racks. It must be this way. Everyone. Where's Wurzag at?
Wurzag is over here.
like over there somewhere.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
I'll need a dance from you, Warzog, once this is all over.
I've non-stop been dancing. I am always dancing.
Is
The
that
lights
true?
inside so as you go down these steps, and like it goes from wood to concrete, the lights inside grow dimmer and dimmer as you reach the dank depths of the fortress. A guard's desk stands by the entrance to the dungeon. There are numerous cells in the room, some filled with half-naked humans and tieflings cowering in their corners. Make a perception check. Actually, you don't even need to. You see Leola in the corner of the room. I thought she was already on here. What the heck?
Sir Everard has no reason to, but I feel like you guys should free all of the prisoners.
Oh, I'm intending on it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. I'm in.
As you guys proceed through in the dungeon, you see Leola in the very back left-hand corner.
Do we just walk past them? All the guards?
Guards.
Oh, there was 2 guards here. Ignore
We
these.
just walk past them.
They
So
have been
ignore these.
deleted.
The guards that were down here were upstairs.
Okay. They were just slacking.
Yeah, well, I had other situations thought of, but
Oh,
you guys did a unique way, so.
first thing I'm going to do while we're down here is I just want to start searching for arcane focuses.
You won't find any down here.
I'll go upstairs.
Because they were
to the
back up on
item
the rack, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go over here.
Yeah, definitely going straight to Leola.
That's where we're going.
Do we have a key?
You see the figure of Leola near the back. You don't, but you can melt stuff.
Yeah, I
you
can.
also
That's why I was
have
asking.
Yeah,
I'm just
you see the figure of Leola near the back of the room, bloodstains on her clothes and visible slashes and bruises on her arms and face. She is chained to the wall with a restraint around her mouth. Celcius comes in. Alright. Let's hurry, I'll watch for your company. You guys pick your feet, okay?
I start going up to all the doors and melting all of the lock.
Okay? You do one by one, but the prisoners take note and they kind of look up, but you see they're also gagged and chained as well. Their eyes kind of get wide open as they realize that you're here to save them.
How many arcane focuses would I have collected?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I try to free as many people as I can with the time permitted round.
18.
Okay. You find one focus in the shape of a orb.
Okay, I take that immediately to Leola.
bang.
Oh, you trying to find hers?
I'm trying to find as many arcane focuses because I presume these are all casters.
Right.
I
Okay,
just hand
good
it
idea.
right to her.
Well, she's chained
Because,
and gagged right now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you know,
Yeah, I got
after
you.
she gets out, after her hands are free.
Yeah.
You hear the sound of a knight enter the hallway, quickly followed by the sound of lightning. The knight who was once a person is now lying on the floor as a cooked piece of meat.
Jesus.
So Celcius goes, "We're good over here. Keep going." Now, yeah,
I like him.
So Leola's chained up. What do you do?
Is
Good
the
question to ask.
Warlock succeed in getting through the metal?
Yes, he would have. There's no need for a roll for that. So Warzag.
Then first,
Sorry, go ahead.
say first things first. Just get the gag off her.
Yeah. I'll just
Okay.
go in there and take the gag off her and be like,
Everard and Old Figg, you two help Leola get the gag off, and you could tell she's like dazed and confused right now from her, I guess from her being tortured. And she looks up with dreary eyes at both of you. Oof, Everard.
Yes, dear,
Old
we're
Figg,
working
you did it.
together. Yes, dear. Yes, the girls are safe. First of all, then I'll pull out my water skin that I presumably have. We'll prestidigitate the water so that it tastes like strawberries. And then I will give her some water.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm going to shape water so it's like little bubbles that you can grab in the air and drink. Like,
Okay.
It's the bougiest drink.
got a little strawberry water bubbles.
She's completely confused.
Yes, definitely is tripping.
Old Figg, the
now.
girls. The girls, are they?
Yes, they're miles from here. They're practically 6 hours away.
Thank you.
She's still chained, right?
I'll think of a way to repay you when we get out of this mess. Is that Celcius over there? Elio, indubitably. Now we need to get you out of here before more guards show. Can you walk? As you guys have already removed her other restraints too. She's kind of like rubbing her wrists and her ankles.
At this point, I would firmly plant the arcane focus in her hand. You have enough energy to do something, right?
While everybody's talking to her and helping her and shit, Ryan, I'm trying to melt as many lock on people and shit as I can.
Okay. You spend the next several minutes doing that, and one by one you free each prisoner. There are about 5 other prisoners.
Okay. I continue while they're having conversation.
Okay. Leola looks at the orb you handed her, and she looks up to you. Oh, with pleasure.
I smirk.
Yeah, I can still move. Celcius, they showed no mercy.
Then
I know,
return
I
it
know.
in full. It's time.
Alright, is everyone ready? Here, everyone,
More than ever.
Old Figg, can you help her up?
I'm like right there. I can help her.
Yeah,
help her.
Everard, please. I'm not strong enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help her up and
Everard.
like, put her arm over my shoulder. And
Excellent.
Is she hurt at
Yo,
all?
Everard. What was that?
Is she hurt at all?
She's bruised and beaten, but, so yeah.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Your magic seeps into her skin. You see the bruises and the scratches instantly heal.
Cool.
And you see kind of her become more lively again.
She heals 4 hit points.
Awesome.
Warlocks, you are a great man.
I tell you what, you all really are saviors. Let's get out of here. So, on your way out, Celcius points out, listen, if we want a quick exit, we can go down to this door over here. I think this is where the ramp leads.
We'll go ahead.
No,
and
let's go.
Just for good measure, I'll go ahead and disguise self. It will be a 4 or 5 foot
here-
tall.
Sorry, so before we go, as Celcius mentions that, Leola chimes in. Well, what will she say?
I'll take point, by the way.
There will be no need, Celcius. What do you mean? Leola takes the orb and begins imbuing it with her magical energy. A circle on the ground, 10 feet wide, begins to form with you all inside of it. Tell me, Sir Everard, where shall we go?
What is the place called? Is it it's the
Castle Tuscany.
the Castle Tuscany?
She focuses really hard. And just like how Amelia did before, your vision fades from bottom to top.
Curious, did she take the prisoners with her?
Yes.
Did she
Oh.
cast teleportation circle?
Jesus, we're gonna have to house so many people.
Yeah, we have 30 people now. So 30, I guess, people to take care of.
You all are jolted back to the entrance of the Castle Tuscany, as Sir Everard described it to. Leola. Okay. Leola, you're going to have to teach me that. That's very useful. Maybe one day, dear. Is everyone here?
You're stronger
Yes.
than him?
Yes. Leola faints.
Faints? I'm still right beside her, right? I can catch her?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Let me get her in here.
Yeah, I'll just be holding her bridle style.
Okay. Excellent.
We give her the Count's bedroom.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Let's say that I
Celcius
already
waits here in
fixed
the
it up.
entrance.
Like, change the sheets and all that. So let's give her the best bedroom.
Okay. Excellent. You, Sir Everard, you carry her up the spiral staircase. You carry up the staircase,
Mm-hmm.
and you follow Old Figg's lead to the Count's former bedroom.
Okay.
You place Leola comfortably on the bed. She's not dead, but it appears that draw power she needed to do that spell has left her very weak.
I go up to my room in the tower.
Okay. Yeah, it's nighttime, so it's actually before you guys go, or before everyone does their thing, Celcius chimes in and says, "Well, that went better than expected. Congratulations, everyone."
It's seamless, really.
Actually, yeah, that was a pretty good mission.
So, now that we have the chance to speak together, I want to make a proposition to you all. Again, everyone here has seen and experienced firsthand how backwards the society has become. Our very way of life threatened day by day by one man who holds all of the power. It's also no secret that I'm a wanted man, and that staying with me will surely mean many nights of being on the run. So I ask you, will you join me and my friends on this journey for freedom? It will be by no means easy or quick. It will be grueling, dangerous, and we may lose loved ones on the way. But to me, the price that we must pay for freedom shall always be worth it, and I am sick of seeing the lives of innocent people fall to ruin. Their hopes, their dreams, snuffed all because of the wishes of one man. I plan to gather strength in numbers, find others who share our goals and feelings, and take the fight back to the King's Circle, just like how it was half a century ago. It is unbelievable that we are here, back to where we started, not even a lifetime away. Everyone who fought and died in the Great War will all be for naught if we let things continue the way they are. So let me ask you again, will you join me on the road to revolution, even if it means paying the ultimate price?
Group huddle.
Okay.
Sure.
Just a moment, Celcius. May we have
Okay,
a
very
private conversation, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I understand.
It's a big
deal.
decision.
I'll give Celcius a little thumbs up.
I'll respect your answer either way.
All right. I kind of lead everyone outside into the courtyard.
Yeah, where is this taking place? Because probably Everard would not have left Leola's side. It's probably just like kneeling by her bed, holding her hand, not saying.
Well, I would say yeah.
You guys
probably.
can just have the conversation without Everard, I guess.
Yeah, because I guess you follow Old Figg, so whatever she wanted.
Yeah, but like Leola's protected now. And she's like fainted. Wants to stay by
I
her.
gotcha. All right. Well, gentlemen and lady, I see we're at a bit of a crossroads here. Do we want to continue this route of rebelling, or shall we say, I don't know, move on?
To me,
We've done enough for them.
To me, this is a clear decision. We've discussed revolution in the past to some degree.
Well, yes, but
We're all very
never
willing
seriously.
to use magic.
Warzag.
I am indifferent.
Well, Old Fig, I would love to stay with these people and learn from them
Thank you,
and gather as much knowledge as I can. I just don't know if it's our place.
You'll get to kill more people if you continue with us.
Well, yes, I'll get to kill more people, but the higher chance that I will die in this rebel-ing.
Gotta go to Home Depot, pick up some.
Okay.
Sorry.
We go to Home Depot. It's all right. If you wish to,
Warzog's indifferent, and I say go for it. And Randall is over there T-posing in the corner. So
I see. Okay, I personally think Reynold would be more apprehensive as well. I don't know. I could be wrong. I might not know Ryan well enough, or Hunter well enough, but I feel like his character would be more apprehensive to joining this cause.
I think he'd be about it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we were all kind of like, when we met those people in the road, and they were like, "We're going to Celcius." We're like, "Yeah, bring us to him." You know what I mean? And now here we are. He's come to us, wants us to join him. Let's, I'm all in.
Well, yes, but I mean, Hunter, sorry. It's 3 a.m. Forgive me. Hunter was the only one who said no. Like, we shouldn't help him, just pass. I don't care. Like, that was his entire stance. I only did it because I wanted to kill him.
Juice, you're right beside Kits. Ask him.
I am not right beside kids.
Oh, where is that man?
In his room.
Oh.
I mean,
This is
I don't know.
the decision that he's about it.
You talking to me?
Well, just anyone in general.
Roll for it.
Yeah, we can roll for it.
All right.
1 through 10. Hunter's cool with it. Fucking.
Above, he's
Yeah.
not.
He's pissed. He hates it.
Well,
What else would we
Ryan.
do, though?
Yes.
where have you prepped stuff for this already? For us
So
joining, or no?
I left it open-ended.
You left it open-ended here? Okay. So, Krell personally, he doesn't really want to join, but he wants to call them allies. I don't want to be tied to this organization at all in the event that they fall. And I don't
We're
want
tied-
to be hanging out with them.
But you could be the ones that would
They
succeed.
won't fall. Yes, if we're with them, then they won't fall.
It's almost like you guys are like vigilantes, right?
Viva la revolution!
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, for context, back during the Great War, the elves were pushing a uniform society, and obviously a lot of people had problems with that. The people who could see their freedoms being diminished, they became vigilantes. These are the people who are like Celcius is today, visionaries. People would probably call them extremists, but as you've witnessed, Celcius doesn't really play too dirty. So, it's your call. If you wish to join the path of revolution, then you may say yes. If you wish to go about and conduct your own business, you can do that as well.
I guess my question is, what other business do we have? Yeah, like everything we've done in the last 3 days has been leading to this.
It's literally been illegal as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do be speaking facts.
I mean, the only reason you haven't had problems yet is because no one's caught you.
I poke my head into the building. Celcius, how do you feel about the Collector? If he were to come after us, would you help?
Of course.
That's settled.
He hasn't been doing us any favors.
We're joining. It's settled.
Come out.
It's settled.
I'll come out next, and I'll sort of, very, very like officially, and I'll.
They'll make us all metal ski masks.
My husband fought and died in the previous war. It's only appropriate that I, myself, fight in this one.
Many orcs and goblins lost their lives in that war.
Yep, that's true.
How do you
Well,
feel
I'm
about
glad
those
to hear
bitches
you.
over in Seishin?
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you remember that. I mean, Trisha, you're killing it.
It's my backstory. It's where my husband died. Of course I remember it.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Celcius. So there's not really a country, but like a small detachment from Zenithan who live near the kingdom of TRoAE, which is the orcs.
Yeah.
It's called Seishin, and they are very hostile, or they were hostile to orcs and goblins.
Were they human? Or
Yeah, they were human.
Yeah, mostly
Okay.
yeah.
makes sense.
They're more they're not as like an open up society as regular Xanathans are.
Like a more like
Purist, quote unquote.
They're
Oh,
Amish.
so they're like religious zealots?
Not religious, they're just like they're not homogenous.
Oh, okay.
That's the right word. Oh wait, God, my brain's getting scrambled. Okay, either way, not the point. Celcius is happy to hear your answer.
You were right, Ryan. That's the right word. They're not homogenous. They don't mix.
Okay, cool. This collective fellow, what's his deal? I mean, I've heard of him, but what has got him so ruffled up with you?
I will tell you over a glass of tea in private, for my reason.
Fair enough.
The
Also,
other
let me be
two-
clear. We're not a cult.
Well,
We're not a cult.
of course. You're rebels.
Right.
Right.
And we're very small in numbers right now, but I think with the right actions, we can truly mobilize the people. And you've seen it in Veron yourself. People are scared.
Well, it seems very likely that your numbers have just increased by about 30.
I sure hope so.
I'm sure
They're
some of
still
them will
learning,
want
though.
to fight.
Still learning.
Of course.
How many
For the next
prisoners came back
generation.
with us, Brian?
How many? 5.
5.
Yeah, 5. So I guess 25 actually.
Yeah.
About 30.
About yeah, I guess with us.
30 if you count us, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then
Okay.
I would also add with this collector, I'll sort of gesture to Reynolds and Gibb. As you may have surmised, it's not a dog. This man freed this creature. I don't know what else to call him. I apologize for any negative connotation from the collector's grasp. And it
I see.
has been implied. I don't know how we quite worked it out, but I think the brothers told us that it's possible that these shards that I was discussing is in the custody of this man, the collector. Took the shard from this very castle.
So he's abusing the fact that people can't use magic to increase his own personal wealth.
I don't know if it's canon, but he's a vampire.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll add him to list of people we need to avoid.
I believe,
Alright, well, I
I
think
believe that
I'll tend to our-
Scaramucci told us that he began making his way north to maybe Detroit.
who is the Scaramucci?
Uh,
So and where Zag your bag begins to ring. Hey,
Uh-huh.
in the bag, babe.
In the bag. He's in the bag.
He's
this is a servant
Who's
of the
calling me?
collector. This is the servant of the collector that was sent to kill us that we beheaded.
Yeah, what of it, babe?
We did not behead him. He beheaded himself.
he did.
He did.
Does he still have like the little 4 little appendages that come out of his neck that could crawl around?
I assumed we broke them, but I could be wrong.
He's just a head.
That's fair.
Let's go back to Sir Everard and Leola. Sir Everard, you finally see Leola seem to come back. Awake. God, why are words hard?
Because it's
late at night.
3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're ending this soon, I promise. Her eyes open, she looks up to you. Sir Everard.
Madam, it pains me to see you like this. I'm glad you're back safe.
You know, I want to tell you something. Every
Yeah.
time I looked at you in that basement, I was reminded of my father's transgression. But now I know the truth. And you're a blessing in disguise.
Always
Thank
here
you.
to protect.
This is my gift to you, Everard. And she takes your hand, and you feel a magical pulse of energy go through your arm. You no longer feel the pulling of the seal on Old Fig's hand. In Old Fig, the same time this happens, you feel your hand tingle a little bit, and you see the key fade from your hand.
It's kind of sigh and smile.
Everard
my hand.
will stand up and kind of look at his palms and switch to the back of his hands, looking at the back of his hands
Yeah.
and back to his palms. And he's almost perplexed at this feeling of this movement, but this movement's not coming from what was propelling him before. This is movement that he is not for a long time done himself. And
Your actions have earned you a reward.
I do not know what to say.
You needn't
I
say anything,
appreciate that.
Everard. You've done enough. Go be free. Go be free, little boy.
Imagine if Sir Everard was super evil. And he just got free and
Yeah,
immediately murdered her.
That would be quite the plot twist, dude.
It's like my character in Tommy's campaign.
Yeah.
Sean.
God, I don't even know what Ryan would do if I did that.
That'd be hilarious.
Eli, check your text.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, we would roll with it, but I would be like, wow. We're
Very
gonna
powerful
that
for
way.
the collector. I don't know.
I just saw that. That's hilarious.
I was typing it the moment I realized you were getting free, I typed that. I was like, dude, you're evil now. Do it.
Well,
I know.
After like looking at like my hands and stuff and realizing like this new freedom, I just say, "Thank you, madam. Now get some rest. You need it." And then I'll walk out of the room and walk down the stairs.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Take me to Celcius.
Okay. Should I carry her bridal star, or is she walking?
No, she's walking.
He doesn't.
She's fine.
He doesn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore.
I don't have to do that anymore.
The rest of you,
You're
as
not
you
my
stand talking
mom.
to Celcius. The rest of you, as you stand talking to Celcius, you see Sir Everard return with Leola walking upright. Let's see. As this is happening, Celcius is discussing you his plans. So, in the morning, I'll take these 5 lads here and bring them back with me to my camp. Let's see. My camp is between Leaside and the former College of Saberton. If you really wish to help, you can find me there. And give me a moment. He turns around and grabs a trinket from his pouch, speaking quietly several words of magic, lights glowing in the palm of his hands. He turns around and hands you a small compass with runes engraved in the hand. Here. This will lead you to my camp. It's attuned to its location. Just don't lose it.
Oh shit!
I will take it.
Dude, the implication of you losing that is so serious. Oh my god. Not the implication, but like the consequences.
Yeah.
He hands it to you, Old Figg.
So I will.
I'm back.
So, okay, Everard and Leola make it down the steps. Chill, Reynold and Kib.
Leola, you're looking well.
Turns out a girl just needed her beauty rest, am I right?
Oh, power. Have business with us? With him?
I did come to talk to Celcius. I have some words for him. Celcius kind of, he looks up and awaits Leola's retort. I've lived a long life compared to most other humans. And I'm still surprised by just how quickly things can change. Me and my girls can never return to the way it was before. But, on the bright side, these castle walls will be our new home. Let us rest, and tomorrow I shall be instructing you on defensive magic. And I'll work to make this castle guard-proof in the meantime. Old Figg, she looks down to you, Old Figg.
Yes.
You have displayed courage the likes this coven has never seen. It would be my honor to provide you a gift for helping bring Sir Everard back, and helping you to save my girls.
Absolutely.
Leola brandishes a wand, made out of wood with engravings in the lower stem. My father gave this just before he left for his assignment. I put it away when I thought he was never coming back, but I think this will suit you more than it suits me. I'm more of a deceptive type anyway. As for you, Celcius, you know I'm in the same opinion about our situation, but I simply can't abandon my girls. But what I can do is train them, prepare them for when the guards will come knocking again. And this time, they won't be helpless. It won't be today, but one day, my coven will come to your aid, and our combined strength by your side to make our freedom a reality again. And that's where we'll end the session. I'm getting tired, I can't do it.
Same.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, cool. He walks out.
Also, Everard would probably tell Leola that her father's like remains are here, and they probably have like a burial or something.
Yeah. Leola is just trying to express that she is claiming her side.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll end it there. Damn.
What a good session.
Damn it, I rolled a nat 1.